What is up? What is up, everybody? Ron Harris here with Big Mike Cox, joining us for the watch party of the 2026 Arnold Classic. This shirt has been worn so many times without being washed. It could probably walk to the grocery store by itself. So real quick, give me your thoughts on last night, because it was a weird show.
It was very different, Ryan. It's just the top four were kind of where we thought they'd be, but dude, showing your pictures every week is not going to equate to what's on stage. Mm-hmm. Martin looked awesome in those videos, those pictures, but it doesn't always translate to what's on stage. Now, like Nick, like he delivered 100%. If it was me, I'd have him winning Friday prejudging, slightly over Andrew.
Yeah.
But Andrew, bro, he gets bigger every show.
Yeah.
He gets bigger and better every single show. And the thing with Andrew, too, he's a big guy, but he's detailed. He's got detail between the bicep and tricep. All four of his quads are detailed, the ab detail, cross traces in his chest. So he's got that advantage already to where not only is he big, but he's lean and he's detailed. So you see he stands out in the lineup. His stage presence is just, it is what it is. That whole, yeah. I get it. Whatever.
A lot of people didn't like to raise the roof.
Dude, come on. Just go out there like you're going to battle. Like I said, before we start, Hadi is just Hadi, dude. He's not bad, but he's not getting better. But that's not a bad thing. Like Sean Wade was consistent throughout 13 years, right? Just stayed the line. Hadi's for what he's going through, and maybe who knows where he's going to go after the show's over with. We don't know. Like he's really got no home to go to. So for him to look like this, man, it's just more power to him. And Martin, I don't know what it is with Martin, bro. Like I don't know if it's nerves, but they look so good going to the show. But then whether it's stress or the bad fish or whatever, just it kind of throws things off. But he wasn't fat. He's not out of shape. It just wasn't. He set the bar so high in Romania.
Yeah,
that's what we expect. That's what we expect to see. I'd have Brandon ahead of Brandon. Listen, Brandon's getting screwed over, man. Like 40-year-old man killing it. So I'd have Brandon. I would have had him ahead of Martin last night, but. Obviously not. They had that 4-man call out, but hopefully today they'll get more into the call outs.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I wanted to see everybody in awesome condition. People think I hate Martin. I don't hate Martin. I don't care for his attitude, but I like his physique a lot.
Right.
I was hoping he was going to bring that Prague look again. I think that would have been fighting Nick last night for the win.
That look would have been pushing Nick very hard. That look might have beat Andrew. Like that was a good, because when Martin's that shredded, he looks big anyway.
Yeah. Right.
So when he's fuller, he loses a lot of detail and quality. But when he's like dug out, it's a whole different look of different Martin.
True. Yeah. And I mean, even, Hadi, I give him credit for looking as good as he did. But he's got a reputation. We've seen him at Olympia's past where Friday night, little bit of water. And then Hani Rambod always brought him in Saturday night, spectacular. And he would either win or be like second or third almost all those times. I'm very curious as to, I still would love to know if Hani was really training him this whole time.
Come on. I listen. I would assume who else speaks Farsi?
Yeah, no coaches that I know.
Right. They don't speak the language. So I mean, I get the optics of it. You can't have whatever all that stuff is over there.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure there's a lot of things that are going on like behind closed doors that we have no idea about, right? I'm pretty sure he's still working with them, right? And who knows if the Evagen thing is fake. We don't really know. Like, it's not like when Nike cuts a contract of an athlete, right? Evagen or these companies don't put out real press releases like the NFL or NBA does, or Nike or Gatorade. So.
How do you trained by SpillViz? No, he wasn't. I do know Phil trained or coached one of the guys that Sam Solik beat.
Did he really?
Paul Cano, which as much as Sam was in great shape, and I still had him last.
Yeah, dude.
Based on the shape and structure, it's classic physique. I can't give him a pass just because he's in great condition.
People got to realize that's his third show. Like he's not going to pose like Bob Paris after 3 shows. Like we were all a work in progress. I think people forget. If they've done multiple shows, what it was like at that third show, right? Our third show was like the 1990 Dayton Championships. And I can go back and look. It was rough, right? But it's a learning process, and he's learning. He was on the stage at the Arnold Classic, bro.
I'm 100%. I mean,
dude, like he was at the Arnold. He's on the poster with like Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman.
That was the three people that the Arnold Classic, with their millions of dollars of budget and everything that they have, the power behind them, they selected three human beings, the top three most famous bodybuilding celebrities in the world: Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and Sam Sulek. That kid has to be, it amazes me he doesn't have a massive ego, because good Lord.
He's 20, dude. Most 20-somethings have egos. Like I had an ego at that age. I wasn't the shit. I wasn't the shit. But we had egos back then. Like he's just a humble. He's a meathead. He likes to train. If we had cameras back then, bro, we would be doing the same shit, filming all of our stuff.
100%.
Right.
To clarify this comment, it was his third show. He did one amateur. He did one in, I think it was Las Vegas.
Yeah,
where he won, and then I think that was like a couple weeks before the Arnold, and then he won the Arnold. So that was 2 shows. Took a year off in the pro debut. So this was his third show. Yep. But still, yeah, the Martin. Martin, with his water being in his last name, Fitzwater. The jokes wrote themselves. People were saying spill water, sweat water. Dude, he was sweating up a storm.
Bro, you know what it is, though? It's if he would have won, he would give a big F you to everybody. Yeah. Sometimes you got to be humbled, right? Sometimes you got to be humbled in a way. You got to realize you can't be Mr. Olympia and not grant interviews, right? Mm-hmm. You can't do that. That's just not how it happens. Yeah. Like you feel they interview. They're not your enemy. You got to figure out who's your real enemy, and the media isn't your enemy. It's an opinion. Like ESPN talks like dogs about basketball players. They call them scrubs. They tell them they're bad. They talk about football players. They just released with Stephon Diggs. They were talking about him like a dog. Like he's just the worst person in the entire world.
Wow.
So it's you got to have thick skin. But these kids, they're kids. They read every comment, bro. Yeah. Every comment they read.
Yeah. But Wesley, I was very impressed with Wesley. The legs were, last year in Detroit, he was sick. He had food poisoning, so they were down, but they were a little bit better. I saw a couple videos and pictures like side by side.
Yeah.
They're better than they were 2 years ago, but not by much. But the back, that's Brian Powers right there, right on screen?
Yeah.
So this is the guy that puts it all together.
Great head of hair.
Yeah, seriously. And so Brian's the one that he is the guy who produces this entire Arnold weekend.
And he's got no emotional attachment to it either. So he's just strictly like business.
Yeah, I like him. Market sweats just like Sergio Jr. Might need to get on MT2. What's that? Is that a tanning drug?
It's a peptide.
Is it a peptide for tanning? I guess it must be.
Is the melanotan thing?
It's probably very similar to that.
I don't know that.
Big Mike. Mike is the name that Mike has there is Ricky Wayne, and I promise almost none of you under the age of 40 have any clue who that was. Clue. He was a pro bodybuilder and an amazing journalist was he from St. Lucia?
St. Lucia. Yeah.
St. Lucia. And when I go back and look at old magazines, I have quite a collection. His stuff was really, really.
It was great.
He was up there with McGuff. I mean, really interesting stuff.
It was very thoughtful, like writing, like at the time. You know what I mean?
And physique-wise, he was very similar to Sean Ray.
He had like 20-inch arms. He was legit. He was a legit bodybuilder.
Like how Sean would have looked in the 70s, basically. Yeah. Little Wayne. No, not Lil Wayne.
Stop.
That's a different.
Arnold's getting old, bro.
Yeah. He's like, I want to say 78, 79.
79, yeah.
He's pushing 80. He's still
80 years old, dude.
Oof.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Melanotan 2 is what they were talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, MT. It's a short. I saw there was a post where some guy from, was it maybe Titan Medical? Is that who O'Hearn's sponsored by? He rattled off all the peptides Mike O'Hearn is on, and it took like 3 minutes just to name them all.
Who wants to take all that shit?
I'm not up on peptides, but I had only heard of like 4 of them. The rest of what the fuck is
there's
that?
There's a ton of shit that like I have no clue what they're doing. It's like if you can't grow on some like Test and Deca D-ball, I mean, it might not be the sport for you.
Well, everyone's on Reddit TrueTide now. I get so many messages like, what's a good source for Reddit? Do you know how to use it? I'm like, I don't know a thing about Reddit TrueTide.
No clue. I have no idea how you dose that or what the side effects are. It slows your digestion now, right?
It's So I don't want to sound stupid, but here I go. It's like Ozempic and Wegovy. It's like the GLP-1s, but it acts differently. There's a different mechanism to it, but it's the same thing. It blunts your appetite, but they're saying it's like metabolic remodeling. I've even heard they say I've heard claims it shrinks cancer tumors, and
come on,
they're really attributing a lot of stuff to this.
It does that. Stop.
So this is a good question, Mike. Do you think Nick will keep on coaching himself?
100%.
Yeah.
Guy said he was helping him out though. So Guy was his eye going into the show, and other people probably helped him too. But like, if you look like this with no coach, because he knows his body's best. Like these guys know their body best, and I would think that if they didn't have a coach, a lot of them could still peak themselves. It's just that craziness that you go through those last couple of days where you think you're fat, you're flat, you think you're too full. So you need that eye. But if you have, some good friends that can that know the sport, like they can give you a good opinion, but they won't sugarcoat stuff. Like I had a friend, he just called us fat until we were in shape. Like about 2 weeks out, he goes, "You're in shape now." Every other that, you're fat, do more cardio. Every week. Every week.
Somebody, I can't remember who the athlete was. It was somebody that Hani was coaching. I was interviewing them, and I was like, I was saying, what's it like having Hani as a coach and this and that. He's like, well, he's brutal. I mean, he rarely gives compliments. Mm-hmm. Only if you're looking like incredible, he'll tell you. But he said, I remember sending him some pictures and my glutes were coming in and I was really happy. And I thought he was going to come back and say, wow, great job. And he said the text exact words were, why is your ass still fat? ?
But that's what you like. Listen, football coaches and basketball coaches, if you would hear the things they say to those players that behind in the practice court or practice field, people will lose their mind because the coaches, they don't even show the coaches yelling at players anymore. The camera will zoom away from them when they're given to a player. Like, so it's just a different, I don't know, man. It's a different society, but I think Nick, he's got the formula. This Nick would have done very well at the Olympia.
Yeah. What'd I do there, dumbass? Silly, Ron. Tricks for kids. It's Jim Mannion's speech. We're not really, because we can't hear it. We're not missing any visual.
No, it's the same thing every year.
Yeah, I know.
It's literally the same shit every year, dude.
Well, I remember we used to have to hear Ben Weider's speech every year at the
Olympics. Juan Antonio, his royalness, Ron Antonio Samarak.
That was his full name, right?
Yeah. Ben would drop that name like nothing, bro.
I don't want to put the guy down, but I had very limited experiences with him. We're talking about the guy that runs Elite, right?
No, that was Santoja.
Well, Santoja.
Yeah.
Come on, Ron, wake up. I was at the Caribbean Championships one year. I don't know if it was. I went to one in El Salvador and one in Jamaica. I don't know which one it was, but the guys were all lined up across the stage. It was like middleweights or lightweights. So it was like 30 guys on the stage, and they were all in the front, relaxed. And he went up on stage and he pointed to each of them and said, "No pose, no pose, no pose." He wanted them to fully relax. I'm like, dude, come on.
What's the problem? Like, why? And you see how he looks. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was. Oh, there I did it again, man. I want to go to Instagram. Oh, here we go. I can only do one at a time. So I don't know when. Somebody let me know if some physiques come on stage.
No, I'll turn it on. Let's see.
Let's look at some cool pictures. Arnold Sports has some really good images and videos.
Dude, that's a great pose for him.
Yeah, that's
those long biceps.
I'm surprised Arnold isn't more praising of praise.
That might be an ego thing on Arnold's part.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
you know what I mean? This young kid looks good.
So these are all the winners. This is Ryan Fogal, the wellness winner. I'm assuming Brazilian, probably. Right?
You can tell by the glutes.
Look at those glutes from the side.
Jesus.
Michelle Fredua Mensah, fitness winner.
Did she win the Olympia too?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should know that, but no, I don't know that.
We all should do.
And best poser, Andrea Mammoli from Italy.
And that's not a nice little payday.
Yeah, and it was $100,000 for Wesley, but still, third place. I don't know what he got for third place, but it was a pretty good day for him.
Brian was saying the hard part is paying these guys because trying to wire money to some of these small countries is just a big pain in the ass. That's why he was saying sometimes it may take a long time, a couple of months, because the banks and the transfer fees and all kind of shit that's involved. So it's not always like, oh, we're not just paying them. It's just you're dealing with athletes that got banks in China right? So it's not like, regions here in the United States.
I've never the name's familiar, but I don't know Mitchell Hooper. But this is his fourth Arnold
Really?
Strongman win in a row. Wow,
Really?
jeez,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm way behind on Strongman.
That's just badass, though.
That was like a 500-pound rock, I bet.
That's just dumb.
Yeah, they're doing right now. It's a thing about Arnold and Jim Larmer, I think.
Yeah. So they got open man. What's the name?
Men's physique and bikini.
Oh, that's it.
They'll probably bring the wheelchair winner, up to pose. They
fit model?
No fit model.
Oh, no shit.
No, they don't.
That's great.
Arnold doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't.
No.
They're down to 6. Well, if you count wheelchair, that's 7 divisions.
That's enough.
So how many more would they have? They would have had women's figure, women's physique, women's bodybuilding, fit model, and 212. So there's 5 divisions that the Olympia has to have. They have no choice. But Arnold, no.
That would take too long, dude. That would take way too fucking long.
It's a strong girl right there. Strong woman. Jeez.
That's insane.
It's probably like
that's almost intimidating if you date a girl like that because you don't. She's just stronger than you, no matter
what.
what.
She's pulling a sled, probably like 2,000 pounds worth of rocks.
Can you imagine how sore you are after that fucking thing?
Oof. I mean, these people, they're built like brick shit houses.
God damn. But the injuries they have, I gotta be fucked up.
I think I was there one year when Brian Shaw won it, and he was competing with like a torn hamstring, or a lot of times they get hurt during the course of the weekend, and somehow they tape shit up and they still manage to finish the weekend out.
Fucking crazy. Those are men. That's why.
Oh, hell yeah. Real men.
Yeah, no shit. They're showing all the Arnold winners now.
Oh, maybe I should show that. Share this tab instead. Yeah, why not show that? Kai Green.
Jay got $100,000. This is $755 fucking $1,000.
Hooey. Would you say Jake had $100,000?
No, Jay Cutler.
Oh, Jay Cutler.
100 G's and a Hummer.
I think the first when Rich Gaspari won 89, I think was it 50 or 55?
$55,000.
Yeah. So
that was a lot of money. Because when he said that, the crowd gasped. They're like, oh my God. Yeah, because the Olympia was only 50 at the time. So it was more than the Olympia, I think.
No, I don't think it was more than the Olympia. I think
he kept the same?
Just below the Olympia. But he gave away, I don't think he was giving away the Hummers yet.
No.
I think Rich just got the money.
That went a long way in 89, though.
I love Nick's name, Ass Man. I don't know if he goes by that professionally.
When he was on Fuad's show, he would always talk about how he liked girls to eat his ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's the ass man.
I'll tell you, up until maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago at the most, I never heard of eating ass. I didn't know that was
a thing. It wasn't a thing.
That's when who came up with that? Like, you know what? I hope you eat my ass.
Sometimes you're just all riled up and you're there. You're like, fuck it.
Please stop cursing. Well, if you believe the studies, people who curse are a lot more honest. So
yeah, biatch.
You can trust me and Mike. Yeah, I do appreciate you being here, Mike. They were getting sick of me last night. Let me tell you.
That shit is hard. I saw it like towards the. I was watching it, then I was going to log in, but you're almost done. I'm like, no, he's got this.
Sweating bullets. Nah, I did have to stop for a minute to pee, and I left everyone to their own devices.
They'll be okay. They're adults.
Yeah,
they're fucking fine.
Talking about BPH, benign prostate hypertrophy.
Dude, it's fucking awful.
I mean, how long can you go if you're normally drinking normal amounts of fluid? How long can you go without peeing?
Dude, I literally go every 2 hours. At night, it's every 2 fucking hours.
You can go a whole 2 hours? Wow.
Yeah. It's awful. Because my problem is I'll not drink. Sometimes I'm bad about water. So I'll like, oh, my kidneys hurt. Then I'll chug like a half a gallon of water at like 5 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I'll feel better, but I'm pissing like every 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Like your sleep is just impacted.
I would never drink that much right before bed. But
yeah, Manny, she said the same thing. Why are you drinking that much water before bed? I'm like, I'm thirsty.
Well, you gotta hydrate throughout the day. You gotta try.
Yeah, I'm bad about that. I try to drink at least 2 of those 16 ounces with each meal.
Right on. See, share this tab instead. We're going back while Arnold's talking. We're just looking at Arnold's face. It's more strongman stuff. Olga Lishchuk.
If that's your name, you got to be strong. You got to be strong or a bodybuilder.
Liashchuk. Gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Olga is her name. That's all I can.
Olga. Let's just call her Olga, dude.
Yeah, and they gave her the Sanduina trophy, which is like the female.
Oh, like the female Sandow?
That really was back in the, probably 140 years ago.
That is fucking awesome.
Oh, Giants fans. Yeah, did you ever get to when Arnold walked the floor? Did you ever get to like shake his hand or take a picture?
I saw him walk by. Dude, the aisle, it parted like the Red Sea. Yeah. Like, and you hold the commotion and the security guard, you're like, holy shit, that's Arnold. But people don't realize how big he was before social media. Like he was the biggest star in the. When he showed those clips for the previews of his movies, people went ape. I went ape shit. When we saw Terminator 2 preview.
Yep.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I went back and told everybody at school about that preview.
Yeah, because think about it. He was a huge box office star from, I'd say, mid 80s to maybe like late 90s. He had a great run. And
$30 million per movie.
Yeah, and he was promoting the Arnold Classic for most of those times. So you got to go to a bodybuilding show that was being promoted by the #1 box office star in the world.
He always came back, dude. Even as governor, he always came back for that show, no matter what.
So this was, I don't know.
That's James. That's Hector's boy.
Was that the wheelchair? The wheelchair?
Yeah, wheelchair dude.
James, what's his name?
Roger or something like that.
I'll go back. James Berger. Yeah.
Berger.
Follow? I'm not following. Well, I'm following you now, James. Fear not. Fear not.
Dude, Wesley looked he leveled up. Dude, but his legs, they'll never be. Was he 6'4"?
I think he says 6'3", but still.
He needs like 40-inch quads to match that, dude.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if he's capable of ever getting them. I don't.
No, but you wonder, like, if they just let it loose, and just to see how big they got. But everybody doesn't want to be a bodybuilder, which is weird to me. I don't understand that. But to each his own.
This is weird. They brought. No, this is all the Arnold Classic winners. But why is Lee Haney up there?
Is he for wellness or Classic?
No, I'm saying they have I'm gonna share this tab instead. They brought back
okay,
a bunch of Arnold champs, but I don't know why Lee Haney's up there. Lee won 8 Olympias, but he never competed at the Arnold.
Dude, they said that they were trying to get Haney and Ferrigno to do the 92 Arnold, but Ferrigno signed with WBF. That would have been fucking amazing.
What's the over-under for pre-big? How many for run 3? If this is over by like 10 o'clock, I can probably just do 1. We'll see.
Samson's ginormous.
Yeah, wow.
Holy shit.
Jay looks great. And Nick, yeah, I always thought it was funny when, like, I remember they did, and Hadi too.
Yeah.
I remember the year they had all the Olympia winners. It was a year Dorian was still competing.
95.
Everybody was in these really nice suits, and Dorian comes out like sweat, pro-tan stains all over the place. And yeah.
Look at Arnold Hadi.
That's cool. Has Nick won yet? No, not yet.
No. That would be a great upset, though, bro.
I love the red Star Wars background.
Mike Ashley up there, too? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
50 years. That can't be right, dude.
No.
That's just with him and Lorimer, then, I think.
Oh, well, 89. Yeah, that can't be right.
76 and their partnerships are, right?
Yeah, exactly. They promoted a couple Olympias right there in Columbus.
Yeah.
The list for Detroit Pro probably won't be posted until Monday late, like late afternoon or evening. What's that? It's next week.
Sweet.
Thanks for dressing up, Tim. So the only one I don't know who's doing that show, but I'm sure
Ron Gordon's doing it again. He had some guy. He had people on the podcast. He said,
okay.
I think Anthony Williams is doing that one too.
Okay. I mean, anyone who doesn't win tonight, why wouldn't you just go there?
If Nick doesn't win, there's no way he does not. He should not go to Detroit. It's 3 hours north. Get in the car and go, bro.
Samson must feel good on stage. Actually, everyone. Samson's certainly the largest human being up there.
He's just fucking big, man.
If you put him next to these strongman guys, he wouldn't be as big. Those guys are they're mutant. They're literally. I've stood next to what's the one that was on Game of Thrones?
Oh, the Thor.
Yeah, isn't it Thor?
Thor or something.
Thor Bjornsson.
Yeah.
So I was backstage between him and Brian Shaw, and I was like a toddler.
Dude, it's a different level of human being, size wise.
Samson 359. Is that what he's up to?
349.
Where's Hadi running to? Oh, he's
Yeah,
trying to
pump
go.
up. He was the second athlete out, right? The second or third one.
Let's see. Yeah, he was the second one. So the numbers were just purely alphabetical, not like the Olympia where they draw. I think they draw numbers out of a hat or something.
Oh, what's up, Goon?
Oh, it's Goon. It's Goon.
Yeah.
Here?
Chris Griff from Boston.
Oh, there he is. Well, you were invited, Chris. I emailed you a link.
Come on, bro.
You want to come on and rap with us?
Do it.
If you're watching anyway.
Watch that shit.
Kovacs pick with Dave Marshall. He was 319. Greg was 420. Yeah, Kovacs was I was around him a few times at his biggest, and
that's
not a pretty body. No. He had probably a 70-inch waist, but good Lord, was he a monstrous human being?
He looked uncomfortable big. Like he just was just a big blob. Like if Jabba the Hutt had muscles. That's what it was like.
That's a good analogy. I like that. I might steal that. Yeah, I was telling everyone they don't believe. David Bay had the online editor position at MD for a couple of years before I had it.
Wisconsin bodybuilder.
Did a great job. Brian Shaw, several inches taller. Yeah, Brian Shaw, I want to say is 6'8", something like that. This is true. I was going to actually mention that. Greg Kovacs' wife had to wipe his ass for him.
No, man. Album's going to lose that weight, bro.
That's a true story.
That's no.
Well, we don't know if it's a true story because Greg's not here to deny it. Or I wonder, are they going to start with the posing? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes, here we go. Here we go, guys. All right. First up, Brazil's Rafael Brandão.
Yeah, he kind of missed it, Mark. When you're behind like that in your prep, like you can't just you gotta do some drastic shit to get lean.
Yeah, I mean, he to his credit though, him and Neil Hill, his coach, they could have really pulled hard and lost a lot of muscle to get into shape, and they didn't do that.
No. But I mean, listen, it's the first show of the year. I'm sure he's doing the Arnold Brazil. I would assume he's doing Arnold Brazil.
Why wouldn't he? Why would he?
You're there. Like you're there.
Well, he's in Vegas. He lives in Vegas now.
Oh, he's in Vegas now. That's right. I forgot about that.
He's I'm sure he's like a national hero in Brazil.
Yeah. He's probably made that trip many a time.
Yeah. He's won it at least once, maybe twice. So Rafael, yeah, we've seen him better than this. He did get sick. I don't want to make excuses, but he did get very sick. He had like the flu at one point when he was probably about halfway through the prep. And it took them weeks just to get back to the point in the prep where he had been before that. So good for him for not pulling out, because we've seen other guys when they get sick like that, just
they screw it.
They withdraw from the show because they know there's no way they're gonna.
No,
they're behind. There's no way to catch up.
Ricky, I prefer sativa before I train, 30 milligrams before training, and the indica later in the afternoon to kind of bring it all together.
Okay. Yeah, it took me a while to realize. Oh, Carrie Garland is she is the stepmother of Derek Lunsford. What's up, Derek? Yeah. Or I think she says his second mom or other mom. Yeah. I don't
bonus mom.
I don't want to get the pronouns wrong. Andrew. Oh, Andrew can F out. This guy does not like Andrew, Donald Pump. I think did he snub you trying to get an autograph or something? What happened? I don't know. Brazil only have room for one national hero, and that is Dino.
Wasn't he in a Subway commercial?
Ramon?
Yeah, and down in Brazil.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Deducting points for his flat ass. That's Andrew, I guess you're talking about? Flat ass. All right, we got Hadi Choopan. I really want to see if Hadi has sharpened up from last night, because from behind he was not the 100% Hadi that wins Olympias or takes second.
But you know what? That Hadi might never come back because he's getting older. You know, those shots may just be gone.
Well, I blame it all on what's going on with Iran.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't help.
Sure, that didn't help. All right, from the front, we know he looks softened. Salute. All right. I think he's getting some of his fans back. I'm happy to report.
I think bodybuilding fans they like him. Like, it's just no matter what's going on in the world or country, when you come to the show, all that nonsense stops. Like, we're all like homies at the show.
Beautiful front double.
The legs look actually good.
That leg is almost as big as the other one now.
Yeah.
It's hardly noticeable that it's behind the other leg.
You know, he does the same pose routine like every show.
Yeah, he does. He's a good poser, but it's it's going to be the same shit he does.
The wolf's going to start screaming.
Yeah, Todd Harris. That's not me. That's a different commentator. He's back there with Nick Miller and Phil Heath. Those are your official commentators. For those of you watching, the glutes did not come in.
No,
damn it.
Little soggy.
And the lower back's a little soft too.
Yeah, that's to be third place right now.
Yeah. Well, let's see if Andrew got worse.
That is true.
You
Can
don't
you imagine Nick winning 750,000 and just going partners at a gym?
Yeah.
That's not.
Isn't he already partners with Guy Cisternino in a gym?
He just got a partnership with it.
Okay, and he's part owner of that Morphogen company.
Yeah, Morphogen too, man.
Yeah,
good for Nick.
Yeah, got to start setting up for life after bodybuilding.
Yeah, because this ain't forever, dude. Like this.
You're still a young guy, but you're not going to be young forever.
No. Damn.
I love Hadi's midsection. So detailed.
Always.
He's confident.
Shoulders don't look as bad either.
Yeah, there's no pointiness in the shoulders. At one point during the prep, this was like a couple months ago, we're like, uh-oh, he's doing it again. That's just the gear. He's putting his gear in there, and that goes away. He's not going to Brazil and getting the
PM. When your shoulders get big, it's hard. It was hard to get around like that to do your shoulders.
Oh, I mean, you have to be very flexible to pin your delts once you're a big guy. There he goes. I've talked to guys who can pin their rear delts. I'm like, wow.
No shit.
What are you, like double jointed?
I can do that now because I got no muscle. It's easy.
You must have tremendous mobility to be able to do that too. I have little T-Rex arms. I can't even reach my.
I don't know how you fucking even do that.
Yeah, exactly. I have my wife doing my TRT shots. I put in the rear delts now because I ran. Okay, Brandon. Now this was a huge topic of discussion. He never got a chance to stand next to the first four guys that were in the first call out and the last call out, and he looked phenomenal.
Dude, Brandon kind of, I don't want to say disrespected, but he looks good. He's gotten better as he's getting older. That's what's great.
He's 42 or 50. Unk. That's what they call old people, old guys. Unk. Get off Hadi's jock strap. Jackie Chan.
Hadi's got one of the most impressive track records of anybody competing
100%.
in the past 6 years.
He's never been worse than fourth at the Olympia. He's got an Olympia win. He's got 3 runner-ups at the Olympia. Come on.
Arnold Classic.
But back to Brandon. This is a 2-time Arnold Classic champ, 2019 and 2022. He was the 2019 Mr. Olympia. So this guy's got a resume, and we were talking about he's kind of like the new Dexter in terms of he's over 40, but he still looks phenomenal. I don't see him. This is to me almost as good as he's ever looked, and this
is better than the Olympia, dude. He's getting better as he ages.
Yeah, I mean, how do you get your legs back? Because his legs are bigger now than they were.
That's fucking crazy, man.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna
try that side chest.
Once he's all done, with these shows, I'm gonna get him on Raw Online.
It's just when you're old, like our age, and you see somebody that doing this at his age at the highest levels, you're like, man, that's good. That's impressive as shit. God bless you, man.
Yeah. Before, and he says last night when it was doing that, like the buffering thing, people saying, "Fix the lag." There's nothing I can do, guys. There's not a thing I can do about that.
The entire world is watching this.
Yeah.
Brandon they should compare him with Hadi and Martin.
Yes, I want to see that. I want to, even if they really want to be, a 5-man. So put those 4 guys and then put Brandon up there and let him have a chance to work his way up to, I think 4th place is what he deserves.
Or do 2-man call. There's not a lot of people at the show. Just do 2-man call outs.
They could.
He had like Brandon and Martin. How's that going to work?
We've got a lot of Dave Palumbo jibes coming in. People are making fun of his leather jackets. Shine in the back of his head. Well, me and Mike have little bald spots too in the back. So
yeah, I got a whole bald spot. I said, fuck it.
Who takes the most trend? I don't know. They need a question. Oh, I never heard this one. Martin Bongwater. That's a good one. See, with water, you can do so many things with that name. It's got a lot of possibilities.
But when you say stuff, you gotta think it may bite you in the ass, right? You're at the top of the sport, man. Just enjoy it. So what? People talk shit about you.
Well, Martin's coming up right now. Here we go. Let's see.
Let's see if he got tighter.
So let's see if he got tighter. Yeah. I mean, Hadi did not. I didn't see any improvement.
No.
Martin, Stefan Kienzel, Boss of Outlaw, he's pretty good at doing that. So let's see.
A lot of cereal and shit, though.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got him eating, but talking about like breakfast cereal.
Yeah, like after he trains, like regular like breakfast cereal with like rice milk and shit.
I mean, I was doing. I that's one of my go-tos, but
Yeah,
I'm not at these guys' level.
not as no.
He looks softer to me than he did yesterday.
The glutes look softer. That pose right there is usually lights out. He's dug out from the side.
Exactly.
He's fuller, but that's the fuller look isn't a good look for him. He looks bigger when you're leaner. When you dug out, you look a lot leaner to begin with.
You know, I keep going to that prod look. If he had brought that look, I'd be like, yes.
And he set the bar really high.
Exactly. Once you do that, that's it. That's what we expect. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Like I was talking about Dexter. Dexter used to be consistently the most ripped guy on stage, but if he was 2% less conditioned than he had been at the show before, people are like, Dexter's off.
Oh, Dexter's off. He sucks.
Yeah, he sucks.
Come on, man.
He's a Mr. Olympia 5. He's got the most pro wins. He sucks.
Jesus Christ.
So Martin's, you know, it's you can see the body fat's gone because the glutes are almost in.
Yeah. It's like a tail of two halves.
Yeah, but it can't be water because if it was just water, they would have gone crazy.
Flush that out.
Yeah, you can. That's easy for these coaches to do.
But when you're on stage and those call-outs don't go the way you want to, like it's just like the cortisol starts right away. Like your whole mindset changes.
Yeah, let's see. I reckon Martin's thin skin didn't translate. Womp womp. Mr. Softy ice cream melting. He's already sweating. He was sweating a lot last night. You compared to past results. Yeah, it shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't. You should judge what's in front of you.
Too many Pop-Tarts. Does he eat a lot of Pop-Tarts, Martin?
He eats a lot of shit, dude. It's just, they do the cream rice drizzle and all that kind of fancy bullshit.
Delicious.
It tastes. It looks like it's a pastry.
Okay.
From that, I was watching now. He looks washed out, like the abs do. They don't have that crispness to him.
Yeah, this is the thing. He kept saying, like, you guys want me, or you guys make me the villain. Like, he made himself the villain. Nobody was doing that except for him. I mean,
calm down.
Got a lot of fans. Focus on your fans who love you and support you.
And there's a ton of them.
Exactly. He's got a lot of fans. Martin.
Yeah, I don't think they could not deny Brandon whatsoever. McBride.
Okay, here we go. Mo Foda.
So he's doing Detroit. Mo's doing Detroit.
Yeah, I thought he should have been compared to those top guys too.
Yeah.
There's only 10 guys on the show. They had plenty of opportunity.
And it's not a huge show to begin with.
Right.
I don't care how long the men's open prejudging is. They can take an hour for all I care.
Yes.
Like people go to the Olympia to see, no disrespect to Fit Model, but people go to Vegas to see the men.
Yeah, I mean, think about the VIP tickets are like, I don't know, I think they're like $1,500 now, the top of the line tickets.
Yeah.
You think people, they're not buying those tickets to see Bikini or Fit Model. I'm sorry.
They're not leaving after Bikini leaves the stage.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I can turn this off. Like when B comes, I go, do whatever. But like nobody's leaving.
So Foda, I remember his back wasn't spectacular. I'm really, as soon as it stops, I missed it. I missed the one back shot.
But here's another one too. He was those pictures at 5 weeks out, dude. He was it looks so visually impressive that we get sucked into that shit again. Like,
what's up with his abs? His abs look really washed out.
Yeah.
Huh.
And everybody went on that 1 5 week out picture, like, oh shit, Mose will be fourth.
I mean, the lighting where he was taking those pictures was amazing.
But he's got a great physique, though. That's the thing. It's not like he looks a little bit like Justin Rodriguez in some of the poses.
Oh yeah, Justin must be done.
I think so.
I haven't heard of his name.
No, he competed for a long time too.
Yeah, did he look worse tonight? I think I remember seeing him at winning a local show in Connecticut shortly before he turned pro.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, Foda, that midsection really bothering me.
Yep. But
I was like, who the fuck is it? This guy's awesome.
And even at the pros gym where he was posing, people went gaga too. If I was these guys, I wouldn't show Jack. Be like Sean Clarita, don't show shit.
He needs a Dave Burger and fries. It's Dave Burger and fries.
He should get you, yeah.
Joe Palacios eat like 8 Pop-Tarts a day. Well, not in prep, I hope.
No, he didn't.
No, Martin blocked the judges too. That fake sugar stuff screws your insulin response. Huh. Facts. I like clean food myself. I like Mo. Does the stream suck? See the streamer. I don't know if it's Is that happening? Do you have it up on another screen or another?
I got it on my TV here. It's delayed. I'm watching Mo Photo finish right now on my TV.
Oh, so it is lagging a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Hassan.
He's so big.
His wife made a post basically asking people to give him a break and stop talking crap about him.
We'll come in shape.
Yeah, I know.
Giselle never said stop talking crap about Tom Brady when he throws interceptions.
See, the quads, when they're that huge, those are on the level of like Nexzilla quads.
It's
they're not that lean. They're just not that separated.
No, he's not, dude. He looks like he's 6 weeks out.
He's so much bigger than he's put on weight, but it's not a good look. He needs to come down 20. This is like, to me, 15, 20 pounds over what
easily. Like he needs to get that Vancouver look he had where he was just diced.
And he's got all the mass. He's somebody who could do that, and it would actually improve his physique.
It wouldn't hurt him one bit. Yeah. It would probably, his waist would get smaller, your glutes would be tighter.
Yeah, because look at the glutes. The glutes and the hams are buttery soft.
They're buttery soft. Yeah. That's good.
Like butter. I used to train with Jose. His phrase was like when you were lifting a heavy weight, instead of like a lightweight, baby, he would say, "Come on, butter. It's like butter." I was like, huh? It took me a while to understand what he meant. Didn't quite get it.
Yeah. I don't know who's his coach. When he was with Cement Factory, that's when he best he looked.
Yeah.
No. Listen, we want all these guys to come in shape. We know these guys all are going to come in shape. We know that.
Right. Dorian Yates would call this 6 weeks out.
Yeah.
That's my voodooism. What bodybuilder looked the best past 40 years old? Probably Dexter.
Dexter, at least. Albert Beckles.
Yeah, I mean, Albert was like
that's a fluke.
Winning shows at like 60.
Yeah. That would never happen again. Hey, he's from the islands. They probably ate like fish and vegetables all day.
I remember, geez, I think it was Jamaica, the time that I was down there for the Caribbean Championships, and I saw this guy on the beach who looked like a body. Oh, okay, never mind, Andrew Jack. Anyway, I asked him, what's your off season? He goes, off season? There was no off season. All right, Andrew, show me some more cuts, Andrew. Come on, Andrew. Arnold already up there taking some selfies with him.
His posing is just a little different. You know what I mean? I don't know, Ron.
It's just not high energy.
I think Nick's going to win the show.
Yeah. I love Andrew's physique. You know, I prefer his physique, the lines, the shape, the structure. I prefer all that over Nick, but Nick just brought it.
But you also got to realize, too, Andrew's competing quite a bit. Like, he's never done a show like six months later. It's a lot, and it's a lot on your body. Yeah. But I think we anoint guys based on their previous showings, like we did Samson last year. Like Derek was done last year. Oh, he sucks. You're tired.
Right. It's all it takes is one bad showing, and the fans, they turn on you like friggin'.
But when Andrew finally figures this shit out, people are just screwed.
I mean, the Olympia, right now, he looks as good here to me as the Olympia. But let me see.
Yeah.
Turn around.
It's just you got a guy, Nick Walker, that looks just way better than he did.
Yeah, well, let's see. I'm trying to see if he tightened up at all. Give him the benefit because he hasn't really flexed anything. Okay, here we go. Maybe a little tighter, maybe a tiny bit.
If that.
It's not going to be enough.
No, that's not going to be enough for Nick, dude.
You know, unless the judges are really going to reward the shape and the symmetry.
People will lose their fucking minds.
I think the crowd, everybody, not everybody, but the majority of people seem to want Nick to win.
Yeah. And he's in my opinion, he's the rightful winner.
Yeah. No one's going to, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that think Hadi should win.
Yeah.
A lot of people think Andrew. I've seen a lot of comments saying Andrew's got this easy win. So you can expect a lot of butt hurt in a couple hours when two of those three guys don't win. Because only one of them is going to win, guys, unfortunately. All right, we got Akim up next. He's been a pro for a minute too.
A long, like 2011, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
I think he won North Americans.
I thought frosting. Oh, you can get them without the frosting.
Why? For what?
4 packs of Pop-Tarts a day.
Dude, the apple cinnamon Pop-Tarts are like the most amazing things ever. You know what Nick has to remember to keep his stomach tight. Yesterday, he kept his stomach tight.
I forgot Nick was next. Were his abs always that far apart?
No. Remember in 2021, they weren't like that.
Yeah, that seems to be a new development with his physique.
That's not a good pose, Nick, with the leg out.
No.
Like he's a freak. Just pose like a freak.
Oh yeah, hit the muscle poses, the brutal mass monster pose.
Yeah, come out to Excalibur.
Don't try to pose like Bumstead.
No. But you know, they're like, no, but none. They look great. We also got to realize that there's a level of conditioning that they have that we're not seeing because we're on the pay-per-view.
Right.
So I guarantee in person it's 10 times better. That's a killer shot, man.
Yeah, his rear double is nuts. I actually had I did a video earlier talking about Sullick and Leo Meerhofer.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
So he was up front watching this, and he says it's Nick by a mile. You guys cannot appreciate the condition.
No, it's something different. Like certain guys don't translate to video. Hunter Labrada doesn't translate to video.
Dorian never did either.
No.
But you know, Nick came in with a smaller midsection. That Olympia look was awful. I thought awful.
It's a total different look. Like it's dramatically different than what he brought to Olympia.
Yeah, this is a lot more similar to the looks he brought to the Arnold in 21 when he won it. 23 when he was second to Samson. I think he was a little flat, but ultra conditioned. This is a really good look for him. I like this look for Nick.
He's peel, man.
Yeah.
You just wish some of these guys could just pose better. Like this is like a guest posing.
Let's see. I think this guy should do wellness. Out from this guy gets mad if I don't recognize him in the chat, but guys, come on.
Seriously.
Got a lot of comments, dude. Martin just blocked his coach. There's Derek. Derek in the audience. We only got
one. He brought both his kids with him, the little baby too.
Apparently. Hope they got some earplugs on. Horrible pose.
Shit.
Son looked real straight when he was working with Chad. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. Classic.
I don't know.
Andrew, guys, exactly 40.
It's just open guys. It is what it is. We know everybody's gonna come in shape. Like we already know that. So you gotta just kind of take the good with the bad.
I think Akim's butt is 40 by now.
Yeah.
Why is Arnold? Arnold always does that. He goes and takes. I don't think he's taking pictures. I think he's streaming on his Instagram when he does that.
Yeah, Nick needs to hold his stomach a little bit more because yesterday it was under control the entire time.
I agree. Lunsford, the way he looked last year, if he brought that to this, he would win hands down.
Yep, no doubt.
See, Akim's one of the few guys that can put his arms up in the air and they still look big.
Yeah, that's a rarity. Most people can't do that shit.
Dickerson and Sean Roden looked amazing at 43 and 44. Kalyan is a historian of the sport. He's a young guy, but he actually knows his bodybuilding history.
Dickerson did look good. But I think Dickerson's win was more of a, I don't want to say a consolation prize, but they fucked him over from 80 and 81. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to pause the stream. I'm afraid to do anything. Actually, I can't. When I tried to pause it before, you can't do anything to it.
Why were you going to pause the damn stream,
While
bro?
it's live, you can't pause it. You can't go back. You can't do anything to it. So, yeah.
It's all going to be replayed on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, they'll break it down into clips, but I think you can, anybody who registered for this, I think you can watch it for like another couple months. Like
it's on there. It's in the library.
Okay. Yeah, Andrew got the height and weight shape.
Mark just blocked Jesus for not answering his prayers.
Andrew looks like a stripper. What?
Come on, dude.
Akim is a journeyman at this point. I forget what journeyman means. I think it's a good thing.
No, that means you're just wandering everywhere.
Oh,
like a journeyman baseball player, you just play for every team.
Oh.
You're good, but you're not. Nobody wants you.
I mean, he was damn good there for a while. He took 2 years ago. When Hadi won the Arnold, I think he was 4th or 5th at both the USA and the UK Arnolds. Hakeem.
He has good runs. It's just everybody gets old. It's just it happens.
Why do the guys in bodybuilding get to have colored trunks and the classic physique? Classic physique, they standardize their trunks. They all have to have the same exact trunks. I don't know why. To make sure like no one's showing way more glute than they're supposed to, or
they hike those bad boys up like a thong.
Yeah, they always do anyway. Nick Walker.
Like, whatever.
Okay. The final competitor is making his pro debut. He was the Arnold Amateur winner last year. This is Anthony Williams. A lot of potential with this guy.
Yeah, he is. It's just, you know what, when you see these guys on stage next to other people, you kind of see where they fall. Like there's levels to this shit. Like he's got the structure. It's just it may take a little bit of time, but if you make your pro debut at the Arnold Classic, that's something special, man.
Oh yeah.
You have those. That's forever. Like that's if you don't do any other show the rest of your career, you can say I did my pro debut at the Arnold Classic.
I think you were there the year Roley made his pro debut there.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It's just
because he was the amateur winner from the year before.
It's such a special event. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if fans really realize just how important this event is. It starts the show the year off. This and the Ironman started everything off.
I can just, dude. I missed that old schedule. It would be the Ironman was like last weekend in February.
Yep.
Then a week or two later would be the Arnold. And we didn't have as many shows back then. I don't think there was anything after that until like Night of Champions, New York Pro.
New York Pro, or like, remember they had like the Canada Cup around the same time.
Yeah, the Canadian shows would be like early spring too.
Yeah,
but there were not.
And every now and then you have a Houston Pro or something like that, or the Florida Pro.
Turtle Nick not winning this turtle. Wow. He's not controlling it. I did see him release the midsection a couple times.
He sure did.
Turtle shill-abs not good. FR means for real, I think.
Real. For real.
Yeah. My son's 26. I rely on him for a lot of the
Is he 26 already?
Yeah, Gen Z translation.
God damn.
Yeah, my daughter's a millennial. She'll be 32 in a couple weeks.
That's crazy shit, bro.
32 years. Oh my God. When she's 40, I don't know. I'm gonna probably cry.
Damn.
Well, you know what? She's due to make a baby after they're doing a 10-year wedding vow renewal in Australia. And she's been holding off on getting pregnant until then because my son-in-law really, really wants a baby.
Does really?
Specifically a son, so she's going to have a son or else.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck planning that.
I think there are procedures you can do to drastically increase your chances of a male.
Get out.
Come on. Yeah, no, it's true.
That's crazy.
I think Nick didn't have to win.
Yeah.
I'm going to block Nick. So, yeah, I don't see. Look at the pectoral development. I don't want to crass, but she wore that to the friggin' Arnold finals. Is that Buendia?
Yeah. It's a different, I don't know, man. Like the expo was always wild, just different shit. Now you just see kids posing with like just really nothing. Taking your shirt off.
What the hell? Who does that? Come on, guys.
I don't know, dude. They got to kill time.
So I guess they're not doing confirmation round for these guys yet?
Yeah, they think they probably they do some bullshit. He's a classic physique guy.
Yeah, I would hope they do that now instead of making these guys pump up and oil up again, but you never know. Congrats, Nick. Shout out to freaking Slovers out there. You got your champ. Yeah. Mass over class. That's right. Yeah. I mean, when somebody has everything, but when was the last time we saw that?
Dude, it's just everybody's super competitive now. It's just nobody's that good, bro. Not that good, but nobody could just dominate.
Andrew Jack and his posing was out of this world.
Was it?
Nah, what world?
He should be Mr. Olympia.
I like him a lot, but his posing is it's
amateurish.
It's passable. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. It's not great.
It's not great, but like if you're are they serious?
Lorly Chapados. She is now an Evogen athlete.
Is she?
She is. Bodybuilding for hands, the science of bodybuilding. She's not as young as when she first did the show. I think she was like 22 or something.
She's got to be like mid 30s by now, right? Close to 40?
No, I don't think she's that old.
No,
she hasn't been around that long. But she's still very, she's a lot younger than us. Put it that way. Andrew needs to learn how to effing pose. So many shows he could place higher. I don't think the posing would have made a difference, honestly.
No, the posing. It's not like he would. It's the condition. Nick's just hard as a rock.
Yeah,
like you can't look past how hard that man's condition is. And it's not a condition show, but we have the fullness, the condition. Like you can't deny that. Like you can't go, oh, he's a little bit softer, so he should win. No, it's a bodybuilding contest.
Conspiracy theory: Andrew will win because Arnold has done that the last few years. So they think whoever Arnold likes is going to win, but no, Arnold has nothing to do with this.
Zero fucking say.
In fact, I remember when Kai won, who did he beat? He beat somebody with way better shape. Was it Cedric or something?
I think it was Cedric, yeah. He said, do a vacuum.
Because when he was on stage interviewing Kai after Kai won, he said, I really had Cedric or whoever it was winning. I think it was Cedric. He flat out said that in front of the whole crowd. I didn't have you winning.
That's so wrong too, bro.
And you're too soft for Nick and Hadi. Yeah. Well, Palumbo lives in your head.
Jesus.
Dave Palumbo. They keep bringing up the greaser thing because Dave wore a leather jacket to all the events.
That's fucking great. He had the greaser.
I mean, I used to have leather jackets. Don't get it twisted. I'm not going to say I didn't. I owned them for years and years, but
everybody had a leather jacket.
They're so heavy, huh?
They're very warm.
Yeah.
In the wintertime.
I had one that my wife forced me to throw away because I used to write for. So first it was Muscle Media 2000, then it became Testosterone. I think eventually it just became T Nation. But while it was Testosterone, one year, Bill Phillips, the editor and the owner, he sent everybody that wrote for the magazine. He must have sent out like 50 of these leather jackets.
Did he really?
It's black leather jackets with the Testosterone logo huge on the back and on the sleeve. So I was walking around places with testosterone on the back of the jacket, and my wife.
That's fucking great.
She was so embarrassed. Poor Jesus.
That's so great, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Even without perfect midsection control, I still think Nick should win. Yeah, it's not going to stop him.
No, you got people harp on that one thing. Like there's more to a physique than stomach. It's important, but like it's overall the judges know what they're doing. You can't. It's like Derek's arms suck, but what about the other body parts?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, Derek didn't win Mr. Olympia twice in the Arnold Classic for no good reason. He's got a hell of a physique.
Yeah, stop people.
His biceps are not great. No, but
they just people like to bitch and complain.
Andrew Jack nailed it.
No. His legs just weren't hard.
From the back, they were kind of soft.
Yeah.
Did Dave Palumbo ever win any shows? Yeah, he did. He never turned pro, but he won. He must have won some shows along the way.
Yeah, to get to nationals.
Yeah, he was
at the junior nationals. He won. It was a big.
Yeah, there you go. He won juniors, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody slip and fall. That's awful. A terrible thing.
They milk this shit, don't they? Go ahead, ladies.
So bikini is a lot bigger physique-wise than fit model.
A lot bigger.
Fit model girls look at these girls like, geez, she's huge.
Fit model, there's nothing on fit model.
No, they're very thin. They're very thin. That's why I just can't get behind fit model. I'm sorry.
It's not, I don't know. It's something you can go to Clearwater Beach and do. They have like bikini contests at Clearwater Beach.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's the same shit.
And the promoters really don't like when I say that because it's money in their pocket. And believe me, if I was a promoter, would I want fit model girls giving me their entry fees and their friends and family buying tickets? Of course I would. But as a fan, as a journalist, whatever the heck I am, I'm just not feeling.
No, it's just, I don't know. Is it needed? Is fit model really fucking needed right now?
I mean, they claimed there was a big demand for it.
Was it?
Was there? I don't know.
Where was that? Were they said letters or, you know what I mean? Was it
exactly like were people coming up to promote saying, you know what, I want to compete, but I can't get as big as those bikini girls. They're just way too jacked,
crazy, man. I just don't get it.
How can somebody so ripped have a belly? Well, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is juice hard for a while, eat a ton of food. I did it without GH and insulin, so it can.
Yeah, it's possible.
I did it without those, with the aids of those two substances. I built a pretty big gut. Never going down. Phoebe Hagen. Yeah, I could probably go down to like 150 pounds. I still have a sizable midsection.
Yeah, dude. Listen, my waist is wide as my fucking shoulders now.
Yeah, and it sucked getting old, visceral fat. I mean, that's they call it Palumboism, but it's just aging.
It's aging. Nothing you do about it.
That's why I get really salty when I sometimes see guys my age who still have really small, thin midsections.
Oh, dude. There's a couple guys at the gym that are like a little bit older, and they're like in really good shape. I'm like, damn, bro, you look good. I'm jealous.
How can someone so ripped look pregnant? Because then it's easy. You don't have to try. You're 26. Yeah, you are 40 years younger than me. You're the same age as my son, Christian.
That's crazy shit.
So Nick 1, Hadi 2, Andrew 7. What? You really don't like Andrew, but he's not going to be 7th place.
That's why you guys can't be judges.
Is my son a bodybuilder? He's a hard gainer, but he did do his first two shows last late spring, early summer. He did a natural show and then a tested. Well, they were both supposedly natural shows. He did 2 shows, beat a couple people, got beat by a couple people. He needs a lot more muscle. He is a real hard gainer, but he made me realize all those years I used to cry about being a hard gainer. I look back now, I'm like, no, I guess Ashley Keltwasser, my
Oh,
goodness.
damn.
So she has the all-time record of IFBB Pro wins. It's over 40. Dexter has the most bodybuilding wins, 29. But she's got over 40 pro wins.
That's fucking insane, man.
There was one year she won like 10 shows. You remember that?
Listen, I don't think people realize to be able to win a pro show, number one, but to win that many pro shows, dude, she competes year round. She's on a diet year fucking round.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, she gave credit to Dexter. She said, what he does, because he had the record and people were saying, well, it's, you have 10 more wins than him at that time. She's like, yeah, but it's not the same.
No, that's Dexter's, what Dexter did will never be done again. That's just would be unheard of.
Well, you're messaging on the group chat while you're doing it. You're multitasking, Mike. Look at you.
I know.
The notifications come up on my screen.
He said the wife beater division.
Ronnie Coleman got noticed the first time we beat Flex Wheeler at the Canada Cup. Is that true? Did
Probably.
He beat him that early?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think the Flex didn't get there to the night before the show, the day before the show.
Seems the crowd thought Jack was most impressive.
He's physically the most, he is. He's physically the most impressive bodybuilder on the planet Earth. I feel that way. But being the most impressive bodybuilder doesn't necessarily mean you win a show. Like
Bazonga's girl. I can't go back. Sergio Jr. was asked what show he's doing this year. He said Chicago and Providence show dropped open in 205. Well, not only that, he tore his bicep, so he's done for the year. Yeah, he's done. I tell you, if it wasn't for bad luck, Sergio would have no luck at all.
Dude, like it's just like it's awful.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when they had him in jail. They need Kerry Garland. They need to compare Brandon with Hadi Martin. Absolutely,
they better compare Brandon with Hadi Martin.
They have to at this point.
You can't keep I know like Martin, they like Martin, but you can't it's a competition.
Philip said Nick looked worse tonight. I didn't see that. I thought Nick looked just as good tonight.
Oh, Nick, phenomenal. I think he did look just as good as last night.
And Heath is watching. Heath is backstage. He's watching the same exact footage we are.
Equipoise in 850s.
Who has the potential to dominate and win multiple Olympias? I would say Andrew.
If he nails it, he'll eventually. Listen, it's just hard. Peaking for a bodybuilding show is like hitting a baseball. It's just two of the hardest things in the world to do.
I was never able to hit a baseball, so I couldn't. Yeah, I played Little League I shouldn't say I played. I mean, I was on a Little League team for one summer, but I don't think you'd call what I was doing playing. My team wanted to lynch me. Yeah, I remember the coach had two sons. Two of his sons were on my team. And you know how you're supposed to, in the batting order, everyone's supposed to bat before you get to bat again?
Yeah.
They would make me wait like 2 or 3 rotations.
No fucking way, dude.
They knew I was just going to strike out every time.
You tell me, kiss your ass. I'm batting.
I did get to walk a couple of times. I would just not swing. And, sometimes I got walked, but
that's fucking awesome.
I got not one base hit the whole damn time. Somewhere between, I think it was between 4th and 5th grade.
That's fucking hilarious.
That was terrible. That was awful. Can Brandon catch Andrew? Can Brandon catch Andrew and Martin?
No.
If Nick
Martin, yes.
Yeah, I think he could. I have him beating Martin right now.
But it's only fair to just compare them all. Move them around.
Hey, well, bikini looks horrible.
Stop.
How so? What do you mean?
Stop, people.
Horrible in what way?
No shit.
Sharon Ramos. I mean, they're beautiful women. They're in great shape. I mean, if you want more muscle, then yeah, you're not going to like bikini, but they're very feminine looking. I mean, you can't. There's other divisions where a lot of times they lose their femininity and have more of an androgynous look. You could never say that about bikini.
No, at all. It's, the glutes are getting a little whatever, but that's just my personal thing.
I do not know the political affiliations of the judges. I don't think they're all demon rats. That was Democrats. Now it's Demon Rats.
They should get rid of this thing. They can't. You know what I mean? They'll be like an hour-long show, and people bitch then.
Free Brandon from the second call-out line. Ooh. I got to ask, the women's glutes must feel like a round brick. It looks good, but must feel like a forehead. Well,
forehead.
I don't know. How many women's glutes have you felt, Mike?
Yeah, hey, man.
Girls? I can't say other than I have not felt one of these bikini competitors' glutes, so I couldn't tell you. My girl who doesn't lift looks better than her. Well, maybe we should compete. I see better looking girls on any beach. No, these girls are gorgeous. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the wellness asses McBride are like a little bit too big. They look like a diaper. Some of them look like diapers.
From the front, Jack looks. Yeah, most. That's when they say shows them one from the back. A lot of times it's because that's what the conditioning comes down to. Is you have a whole lineup of guys that look shredded from the front, and they turn around, and only one or two of them might be just as lean.
Big difference.
It's way harder, as anybody who's dieted knows, to get your lower back and your glutes and your hams really crispy and detailed and dry. You have to be so lean.
Bro.
That has to be down like below 5%. I would estimate.
It's a different level of suffering, right? Like it's a different getting that lean. It's a different level, unless you're Andreas Muser.
Yeah,
he was some mommy.
God, they keep going on about the leather jacket. I just harp on because I know the judge is going to use justify him losing. Now the judging is a lot better these days than it used to be, guys. Derek's arms are super weak. Yeah,
and they eliminate the high and low scores, so like you're not getting a lot of like crazy scores. Like there's things in place to make sure the judging is fair.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing, but I you know these newer fans, they weren't around back in the day when things were very shady. We saw some shit go down that was like you just couldn't believe it. Like,
paying your dues was real.
Yeah, and there were guys that won just because they were the reigning Mr. Olympia, and they'd come in way off and still keep the Olympia title. Haney was off a couple times. Ronnie was off a couple times. Dorian was off a couple times. They still kept winning and winning.
But they punished Jay. You know what I mean? It's not 1 year. They punished Jay.
Right.
But that's kind of when the judging started to kind of like get more fair around that time.
Well, I think because the year before when he beat Victor should have won that year. So the year after that, Dexter, again, Jay was off, and Dexter, they did the right thing. I think they said, we can't do this 2 years in a row.
No, you can't. But it's that kind of shit. They just lit a fire in Jay's ass. He came back in 2009 looking stupid.
We need to take Anadrol. Well, I don't think they want to take Anadrol.
Might grow a little beard, but whatever.
Ron is 10 minutes delayed. 10 minutes. Oh, behind your chat? Yeah, because the comments are coming fast and furious. Yeah, at one point last night, I had 600. I think at the most I had like 700 people watching.
No shit.
Yeah, which for me, that's pretty damn great. So I appreciate all you guys watching. My mom is 60 and never lifted, and she can do football. Well, she must have great genetics.
It's just a weird look, man. It's just, and they're out there posing for what?
Top 3 bodybuilding coaches currently. Well, Hani Rambod would be my choice, but he's not coaching anymore. So, I guess Chris Aceto. You got to have Chris in there. Boss of Outlaw, and who would be a good choice for third?
Neil
Hill's very good. Yeah. Chad still coaches here and there, I think.
Yeah, Chad's extreme shit though. Like just take a ton of shit and just carb real hard and take some Demodex, get lean, dry out.
That is a tall chick. I don't know if that's her actual height or if that's her hair. I don't know.
You know, a man made these poses. Walk towards the curtain.
Bend over and touch your toes.
Come on, dudes.
Nick's not a shoe-in. No, Nick's not a shoe-in, but if somebody put a gun to my head right now and said, pick the winner, I go, Nick, it's Nick.
Yeah.
That ass dough. Oh, is that actual stat there? Dave won 4 shows. Why they trying
two local junior nationals.
I'd rather see men's wellness than bikini. Well, there is a men's wellness in Brazil. It's not not affiliated with the IFBB Pro League or the NPC Worldwide.
Bro,
they do have men's wellness, and the guys are very, very, very effeminate. They have very similar physiques to the women's wellness. Honestly,
dude, it's fucking crazy.
So this is your top 4. Laura Lee's won this before. I'm guessing she'll probably win it again. Drew Hadi, the only one. I didn't see the improvement, guy. I didn't see the improvement in those two. I wanted to see a real battle tonight. I wanted everyone to be sharper. Samson or Derek, Olympia champ 2026? It's hard to say.
Damn,
what about him?
Man?
Yeah, that's way ahead in the future. But Samson is certainly going to be the biggest dude up there. body weight-wise.
He should be about 330 pounds.
I don't think he'll be that heavy.
No,
he's been over 300 up there before. So let's say he's three. I can't imagine all that weight. He does look pretty good at 350, considering.
Bro, it's a damn good look at 350. You know what I mean? He's got abs.
Yeah, but where will that translate into stage weight?
Exactly.
I'm gonna say like 315, which is still crazy.
That's still fucking humongous, bro.
The only guy on the Olympic stage that ever been that heavy was Ferrigno in '93, and he didn't. His waist was like 3 times bigger than it had been.
And he had calf implants.
Yeah, I think those calf implants weren't helping him. Skinny women with fake boobs wearing stripper heels. Yeah, well, they all wear the stripper heels. Andrew wins, and I'm sure Arnold and Dorian approved this. Man's wife beater. Well, Chris Griffin, that's what you guys are talking about in the group chat.
All right, yeah, wife beater.
This is Vitor Chavez from Brazil. They were men's physique. These guys are 3 times the size they were when this division began. Norm Hines. They're still talking about bikini because I'm so far behind. Don't worry, my dad is natty. He's had a big belly. My belly wasn't big when I was young. I had a 29, 30-inch waist.
Oh, bro.
Man.
In 95, when I did the whose show was it? Lieberman show. My waist was it was tiny. And every year, it's just like the bigger you get, your waist just gets bigger and bigger.
56. What did I said 40 years young. Oh, wait a minute. 40 plus 20. See, they always get me with the math. That's a very complicated math problem for me, is 40 plus 26.
I don't even attempt that shit.
No, I think they're always ragging on me because my math is ridiculous.
He said the commentator mentioned the lady needed more fullness in the glutes.
Andre Drew, this guy's very good.
Damn. You wonder, like, a lot of these guys could probably do classic physique if they wanted, they really pushed.
Oh, hell yeah. You could see because the trunks, those board shorts used to be a lot looser.
Yeah.
And they used to go past the knee, I think. They've evolved. They're way tighter now. So you can see that these guys, the vast majority of them do have proportional thighs to them.
Yeah, they're not like chicken legs anymore.
Right. But I heard they weigh these guys now. They have a weight limit.
Do they really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I heard they were going to do that. I don't ever hear about weigh-ins or anybody missing weight or anything like that. So I don't know if they actually follow through.
No. You never hear about ever.
They did say it was going to happen, though. Well, they did. It's good to know that they did enforce the rules with Sommerfeld.
Because they could have just said, screw it, let them like do something, whatever. You know what I mean?
There was a lot of controversy about him being over the weight limit or over the, cheating on the height and all that.
How do you listen, is he cheating or was it the person measuring him? Right? Like if I got a flat top and you don't push all the way to my flat top, that's not my fault.
True.
You know what I mean? Like it's people, I get it, but like in any kind of athletics, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Everybody goes right to that line without going over. You inject your shoulders with gear. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, once you start talking about cheating in the sport, like the whole PMMA thing, I'm like,
yeah, come on, dude.
You guys are taking drugs that don't even exist yet. You went through a time machine and got them from the future.
This isn't a morality contest, right? They're trying to win.
I don't think Andrew was 315. He was 310 2 weeks ago, so he's probably a little over 300.
Jesus, that's a big motherfucker, man.
6'3".
John Perot will be proud.
He's 6'2". 6'3" is Wesley. Paul Gustave, don't know him. Yeah, Andrew's not 6'3". I thought Wesley was 6'4", but everyone's correcting me saying 6'3".
That's still big as shit, though, dude.
Here we are, short kings. It's all tall for us.
Yeah, I'll say that's not that tall. The fuck it's not.
He blocks 7 gun, but Ron keeps bringing him up on screen. Oh, I didn't know you guys could block people in the chat yourselves. The only people that say they're short and they really are, because then the body weight sounds even more impressive. No, I wouldn't do that. I never said I was shorter. I don't want to see posts from a guy who got a girl that looks like 12 years old as the avatar. I can't even see what that avatar is so small on my screen. I can't even see what the hell it looks like. Oh, you got one game, yeah. I never played hockey. My team sports were not my jam. Wrestling was better. At least it was just me.
Bikini is better.
Well, I'm way behind. I better catch up.
No, yeah, we're way dude. No, you can't catch this.
Let me just go down, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hadi doesn't some physique contest anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Hadi does, I think. Like, Hadi's not good enough to where he could be like 10% off and like destroy everybody.
Tuttle is a good coach. Absolutely. Okay, well, here's Brandon.
Coach.
He's won this a couple times, I believe. He's an Olympia champ.
Is he?
I think so. I get roasted by the people that follow one division very closely, and it's especially if it's a division that I don't, which sad to say I don't follow many divisions. The only ones I really closely follow, Open, obviously, 212, Classic to an extent. I mean, I know all the top guys. After that, good luck.
No. It's too many now, dude. You can't possibly follow all those dudes.
It would be a full-time job.
Yeah, seriously.
Which if I was like working for Jake Wood or something, I would do it. Yeah, I would.
Exactly.
I would take it upon myself to know who everybody was in every division, but
it's impossible, man.
Just me with my little YouTube channel, and I cover what I want to cover. So,
and like, how many people are really like that into like wellness? Like, if you did a show on wellness, how many views would you get? Like 2?
I mean, we didn't lose too many people because everyone like now there's a lot of people on the watching now who could give a rat's ass about men's physique, but we're all waiting for that open confirmation round.
That's so true.
And you never know when it's going to happen.
No, and even when you have the order of events, it's not the same.
I think the only one that I remember doing at the Tim Gardner shows, I think Tim always posted the order of events.
Right as you walked in, when you walked into the hotel, it was right there.
Yeah, which I appreciated a lot. Even though
he got rid of fitness, 212, figure, and something else he got rid of.
Oh, he got rid of a bunch of divisions.
A lot of stuff.
Good look on this guy.
They should have these guys do a little pose or something. They want to pose so bad.
No way Ron yelled. The way Ron yelled 56. Well, I don't want to be 66. I mean, I do eventually. I don't want to die before then, but I don't want to be 66 now. Took a long, healthy shit, Dennis. Well, it's healthier to do that than to hold it in for sure.
Look at Arnold. Arnold's like, what the fuck is this shit? The shorts. Well, Scramble Arnold, he doesn't hold back. He's old and doesn't hold back now.
Yeah, he doesn't care. I think that's a universal truth for people.
You stop
as you get older, you're like, why am I worrying about offending people anymore?
Your patience and time are more valuable.
Yeah, you realize you wasted years and years of your life worrying about what people were going to think or say.
No shit, man.
And then you realize, what did that really matter? Who are these people?
Nothing. Didn't affect your health or income.
Yeah. To paraphrase from drag queens, because my wife used to watch the RuPaul Drag Race show. If they ain't paying your bills, don't pay them no mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're not doing anything for you. Andrew should win this show. Nick should be in second. Nick should not be awarded this just because he looks better than that crap he showed him from before. No, he's not. He's not. They're not judging these guys on how they looked compared to their last show. They're just judging on what's in front of them right now. And trust me, guys, I have no horse in this race. I'm not like friends with any of these guys to the point. If anything, because Giles is doing the tour with Andrew. If I was going to be on anyone's jock, it would be Andrew, but I'm not. I call it like I see it.
You want to see the best physique win. That's all.
And I have Nick winning right now. Manuel Jesus Oliveira da Costa.
There's a lot of these dudes, man. He got good hair. Look at that.
A lot of that.
He looks like a Spanish painter.
It's like a mannequin hair. Like,
yeah.
This guy got a good balance physique.
He's got big shoulders, dude.
I never talk shit about these guys because I'd love to look like these guys.
Oh my God, walk around like that? They stay in shape pretty much year round too.
Yeah, Brandon is champ. I've talked to a couple of them about how they keep their waist so small. They don't eat the portions that the bodybuilders eat.
Really?
They never eat to the point of being really full. So they keep their midsection, their organs, all that smaller.
So no 12 ounces of meat and 8-ounce potato.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, I could probably pinpoint exactly how I built my gut.
Oh my God!
Have you ever heard of a place called Old Country Buffet?
Yes, that was the shit.
Yeah, I used to hit that every weekend, and it's all you can eat for like it was like $16 for all you can eat. I would be there for an hour, just stuffing my face. 3 big plates of food, dessert. It was awful.
That's what we had. That's what we were told to do. Like Chinese buffets are great after leg day.
Oh,
Go to a
yeah.
Chinese buffet, up on rice and some pepper steak.
Nick is built like a sponge. I think they mean SpongeBob.
Sure,
Back is wide, missing density, short wrist can shut through the waist.
everybody's got a flaw. Like everybody's got a flaw, right? It's his waist, but like, what about his arms, his back, chest?
More for the V frame than the X frame, I guess.
Oh yeah, me too. Everybody is.
Yeah, me and Chris, we used to train when we would go to the gym in Revere. That's no longer the Greater Boston Fitness, which was Jose's training headquarters for a couple of years. There was a Chinese buffet like around the corner, and man, Goon could eat. They had sushi, all you can eat sushi. Now, granted, it probably wasn't the top quality sushi, right? He never got food poisoning, so I guess it was all good. But good Lord, that guy, I saw him put away like 50, 60 pieces of sushi at a sitting.
Fuck.
It's when he was over 300 pounds.
I was never a big eater like that. Like a friend of mine could eat like that. I was never able to eat like a shit ton of food like that.
How tall and how much these guys weigh? Well, the heights are very, very wildly. Some of these guys are like 5'4", some of them are over 6 foot.
That's crazy.
So they weigh, I'm guessing the body weights probably go anywhere from like 160 to 220.
They tan their entire thighs or just stop like by the knees.
Yeah. No, they tan the whole body. Come on now. Giles is asleep. Giles, it is, what time is it there?
It's almost daylight savings time there.
1:20 a.m. over there now? Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be by 2, it'll be 3 o'clock, so we'll lose an hour.
1:30 in the morning, yeah. This is how bad at math. It's embarrassing to admit, but this is how bad I am at math. So we're changing. We're going forward an hour. Spring forward. So at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., it's going to go back an hour. No, I'm sorry.
Before. So at 2 and 3.
So we lose an hour of sleep.
Yes. And when I was bouncing, they got to stay an extra fucking hour because daylight savings time and shit.
So I want to interview that young kid from Germany that was in the amateur that was 284. So they're 6 hours ahead of me, and they don't change clocks to the end of the month. And I couldn't figure this out. I'm like, okay, we're 6 hours ahead, but if I go forward an hour, wouldn't that make them 5 hours ahead, or would that make them 7 hours ahead?
Bro.
I'm waiting until tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up and go to my phone. Current time in Berlin, Germany. That's the only way I can do this.
Mark Bates is 121 in the UK right now.
Yikes. Well, you're Martin, aren't you in I think he's in Thailand. Martin.
Damn.
So it's probably like Tuesday over there.
Oh, and you can live like a king in Thailand for cheap.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, they have a lot of expats.
Yeah, 750,000 in Thailand goes a very long way.
Yeah, there's a lot of retired Brits and Americans.
Yeah.
Especially guys. You can be a fat, ugly 65-year-old guy from England or UK, and you can have your choice of hot young girls, lady boys, whatever it is, whatever your flavor.
Whatever floats your boat is there for the taking.
Yeah, I assume they have plenty of actual biological women as well.
Yeah, you just got to check. Just be safe.
Oh, shit. So they're doing confirmation round for them right now.
So what they got, what's after this?
That's, after this, I think my guess is they might bring out like the wheelchair winner to pose.
Oh, yeah. And they got to do some special awards and shit, right?
Special awards, and they'll bring Bikini out for awards. They'll bring these guys out for awards. But a lot of times they break up the men's confirmation round, and then they don't do their awards until they do a bunch of crap in between that too. Andrew, some more predictions. Andrew, Hadi, Nick, Martin, but Martin has a structure over Nick. Yeah, Martin's got a great physique. I would never say he doesn't. Structurally, he's got a really. It's actually a very similar structure to Lunsford.
Definitely doesn't beat Nick in his side. No,
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, we
These
know
back shots are crazy.
We know Andrew's side poses are not a strong point, but his front shots are insane. His front double
overall appearance of the physique. People are so caught up on his side poses or this. It's the overall. The judges know they're looking. When somebody walks out, Ryan, you see them. When they're walking, you see their glutes walking. You know they're in shape. You can tell who's in shape.
Right.
Walking out.
Thank you for subscribing. Everyone, If you don't subscribe, what's wrong? Subscribe. It's free.
Click the bell.
It's like one thing at the bottom of the screen. You just have to click. Yeah. Many links for shorts.
Click and subscribe.
Mike is funny Spanish painter. Yeah, that was a good one. I wouldn't have thought of that one. Hadi all the way.
It's crazy that people can see so many different things at a physique show. Everybody sees something different.
tell you, I was all over Instagram today, and I saw so many people saying that each of those guys was a clear winner. Nick all day, Hadi all day, Andrew all day. They were convinced that was the winner. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of upset people in about an hour or so when this thing wraps up.
Big time.
Because only one of them is going to win, guys. So if you're lucky, it's the guy you want to win or you think's going to win, but otherwise, you're not going to be happy at the end of this.
No. And when you're emotionally invested as a fan, I get it. You take a little rougher, right? But you got to talk shit and saying like, "Oh, Hadi sucks," or "Oh, Nick sucks."
Not showing your legs. Yeah, I don't know why they. I don't know what the point was. It was supposed to be like a beach body look. That was what it was supposed to be when it all started.
That's beach body on sustenance.
I think when bikini started, it was basically like a Hawaiian Tropic bikini pageant, just like you'd see down on Daytona Beach or something.
Yeah, Donald Pump, they got calf allergies. That's why.
And then eventually the coach is like, "Well, what if we tried a little Anavar, a little bit of clay?"
That's how it always starts.
That's how it always starts. It helps. None of my comments knock y'all. Oh, I didn't see any comments that I was on the fence.
Giles for 5th place.
Oh,
that's fucking great.
Giles. Do if I remember correctly, said his below he eats like 2,500 kcals a day. If that's off season, that's not a lot for.
Oh my god, he's gotta be starving.
That's not a lot.
But you want those guys to take that Reddit True Tribe shit every year round. It's because they're not eating a lot of food to fight that hunger.
I don't know. If you're not used to eating a lot of food, it probably wouldn't bother you. If you're somebody, if you go from eating tons of food, like you see my 600-pound life. No, is that the show? Yeah. With that Dr. Nawarzadeh.
Yes.
So those people have a rough time not eating massive calories.
Yeah.
It's a Lifetime Achievement Award time.
Who is it, Tony Doherty or?
I think Dexter's.
Special presentation. Then the confirmation round. Then the pose down, then awards.
Yeah, I think Dexter's getting this tonight.
Oh, is he?
Oh, Hadi did not come in crisp, Anthony. Unfortunately, he didn't look any different. Look at young Dexter there. Wow.
That's at the USA in '95.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
He turned pro in '98.
I was at that show. Me and my friend Ron Mercer were at that show in Detroit watching him. We took a Kappa GHB and we were nodding out during the show. So after the show, we passed out in a Burger King parking lot in Detroit for like an hour and a half and just come to.
Chris says, I missed the sketchy sushi. Yeah, we probably were taking our lives in our hands every time we ate that stuff. I wonder if that buffet's still there. You're in the UK right now. Okay. That's how far behind. That was 8:21. So I'm okay. I'm only 6 minutes behind. That I've been like, there are times when I'm like 30 minutes behind.
Dexter's calves were a little funky after he turned pro. Nobody said shit.
Yeah, I think that was just like site injection. I don't think
they're huge. I
remember like Vince Taylor's calves would be a lot bigger on show day than I'd see him somewhere else, and his calves weren't not quite as big. Well, that was Essaclean. They were all using Essaclean.
They all Look at George.
I heard a story like Milos. I don't know if Milos told it, but Nasser was like in a hotel and he had like 4 people jabbing him with Essaclean.
He said Nasser took 10 Anadrol a day.
I believe it.
And he what did he say? He said something. Oh, Nasser was a nut.
That's 500 milligrams of an oral steroid every day.
Can you imagine if Anadrol how fucked up you feel?
You'd be shitting your liver out. I don't know how you would.
Oh my God.
No, working in UK. Oh, you work in the UK. He's telling us. Okay. Do I think Urs got sick? Was Urs in Thailand? I don't know.
Yeah.
Urs has a girlfriend, so I don't think he'd be hitting up the lady boys.
No, he's good.
Yeah, he's all set. I don't. And you know what? If people want to go for lady boys, whatever.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
I don't judge.
It's 2026.
Do whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody. I guess.
Exactly.
You can't be blocked twice. Yeah, he can't block me twice. It's like when they say they can't kill me twice.
Exactly.
They can only kill me once.
That was good to see the Olympic. They did that for him. That was pretty badass.
Okay, we got some math updates for my time conversion. Berlin will only be 5 hours ahead of Boston tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So 5 hours. Oh, shit. Isn't that sad that I actually had a piece of paper and I was trying to figure it out. I still couldn't figure it
I
out.
can't math. I refuse to do math. I don't give a shit if it's adding or subtraction. Well, I'm good.
The leg
I'll
venture.
look that bitch up.
Man. I don't know if this isn't really a brag. It's more of a, oh, he's giving a nice. I used to be like one of the top, if not the top. I used to win like awards in high school for English students, and I was always like top of the class. I was in AP English, all that stuff. But math, I was like struggling to stay in. I didn't want to be in with like the special education kids, but I was like borderline. I had to really work hard to stay. I was never in the highest math group.
I had to go put in like the dumb math because I just couldn't do it. I think too, dude, we went to all male Catholic school, so teachers weren't very nice. And I wouldn't be either if you had like 30, 16-year-olds that are farting and saying dumb shit, right? But I still have nightmares about my math teacher and algebra teacher. That motherfucker, we would ask the other school kids, is he in a good mood today? We would ask to see what kind of mood he was in so we would know, yeah, dude, it was rough. Catholic schools in the 80s and 90s was a different world.
Oh, I can't imagine. Catholic schools, were they still hitting you on the knuckles?
The teacher, she would grab the back of her hair right here if we fucked up. Like if we were talking. They would throw erasers at us in high school. One teacher would be like this, and he would like was Nolan Ryan and just throw it at you if you're talking.
We got a request. Someone wants to know where they can get that shirt you're wearing, Mike. Do you know?
Oh, Amazon.
Okay.
The Wee Father.
They should have beach balls and stuff as props. Old water's pretty good. I'm going to put the volume up for a second because I'm going to I'll take you off the screen for a second too, Mike. Because I do have to pee.
Right.
I'll put the volume on, guys, so you're not
living blind.
The great work, and this is why you're getting the Schwarzenegger Lifetime Achievement Award. Oh my God.
Oh man, I said I wasn't gonna cry. I started before I even got up here. All right, guys, this may take a while because, as you know, I did have the longest career in history. But seriously, first of all, I want to thank, and I want to say it's an honor to be here tonight receiving this award. First and foremost, I want to thank God. Over the last few years, my life has really changed.
I'm going to let him keep talking. Why not?
Good for Dex.
Yeah.
He deserves that shit, man. That's a long fucking career.
Hell yeah.
Being born again has brought a new purpose and direction in my life. And I'm grateful for the blessing he has given
He looks
me.
healthy as shit too, man.
And of course,
And he's alive.
I thank my family
Yeah.
for always supporting me throughout my career, especially my fiance Gail, sitting over there, who has been with me on this ride for 22 years.
Damn.
Gail?
Yeah.
Where
22
it all
fucking
started
years,
for
dude.
me was actually because my brother. He went to boot camp. And as you guys know, when they go to boot camp, all they do is work out and do push-ups all the time. So when he came back home, he was on swole. And I was like, oh no, he about to outdo me. So I told myself, there's no way I'm gonna let him outdo me. So I started going to the gym. While I was at the gym, I had this guy come up to me and he was like, Dex, you should do this bodybuilding show. I was like, man, you think I'm getting up there in some drawers? You must be crazy. I remember it like it was yesterday. But it convinced me to go and watch this local show. So I went to the show, and man, I was hooked.
Titus.
Not for watching the show and watching the bodybuilding, but from all the girls screaming at them guys on stage. I say, man, I want all those girls screaming for me. So that's how my bodybuilding career started.
Damn.
From there, I started competing in bodybuilding shows. I was 137 pounds, my first competition. So let that sink in, 137 pounds. I think everybody in here weighed more than 137 pounds.
Yeah. That's less than a
But I ended up
bantam.
winning. I was a bantamweight.
He
I
had
ended up winning the overall.
he had 5 pounds
which made me
there.
the first bantamweight to ever win an overall competition in the state of Florida.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is pretty
I
amazing.
finally
That's
turned
pretty
pro
fucking impressive.
in 1998 at the North Americas. And what was special is that it was my very first competition, the Arnold Classic, right here in Columbus, Ohio.
Right, that was
This
his
is
pro
my
debut.
first,
Yeah.
very first
99.
pro
That's
competition.
7th.
He had won. He turned
This
pro as a
show
light
right
heavy.
here, after I placed 7th, I said to myself, I want to win this show one day. This is my goal. This is my Olympia. And the reason I say that,
I was
because
shocked when he beat Cormier that won for the first time he won.
during the
I
time
thought they
that
would like they just
all the
said
guys
fuck
that I
you,
like,
Chris.
they were winning the Arnold Classic.
For Cormier, six
Wheeler,
runner-ups in a
Sean
row.
Kevin
Six.
LeBron. So my physique was comparable to those guys. So I wanted to be like them. And I wanted to win the Arnold Classic because I didn't think I could win the Mr. Olympia title because you
I don't
had
think
so many
there was no
people,
rival really. Maybe him
champions winning that show.
and Branch
Started
would
with
go back and
Leone,
forth, but it was not a rival.
Then it went to
I
Dorian
think.
Yates.
No.
Then it went to Ronnie Coleman, and then Jay Cutler. So I never thought I can actually win that competition. So, but after winning the Arnold Classic,
Father
for
Time
the
was his
third
rival.
time,
Yeah,
2005,
exactly.
2006, and then 2008, I started to get confidence and feel that I can actually probably win Olympia because Jay wasn't at his best.
I don't think anybody thought
This
Dexter was
year.
going to win that show.
And I
I
figured if
didn't.
Jay comes in this show
No.
trying to match my conditioning, I think I can beat him.
I didn't think he was
that's when
big
I
enough.
started getting more and more
Yeah,
confident,
no, at all.
and I felt like
I think he looked
win
better in
this.
2009 than when he won the Olympia.
We're talking about
But
Cutler?
that dream
No,
came into
Dexter.
reality
Dexter,
in
yeah.
2008. I ended up winning the Arnold Classic and also winning Mr. Olympia that same year. And let me tell you, I was on cloud 9.
Remember when he won the Masters Olympia? He looked awesome then.
Yeah, this is
That was
crazy.
Along the way,
2012?
I had a lot of great competitors and
Yeah,
friends
2012.
who pushed me to be better. Guys like my best friend, Stan McQuarrie, he's around here somewhere.
Curly
running
Chop.
around.
Curly tops everywhere.
Always has a couple flying girls on his arms.
Always.
Mary
dude.
Anthony, Chris Camille, Branch Warren, Phil Heath, Flex Wheeler, Jay Cutler, Sean Roden, rest in peace, and Sean Ray. Thank you guys so much for pushing me and making me be a better bodybuilder.
Whose condition is next?
I don't know.
And one thing I love about bodybuilding is that the world, with so much division, this sport brings people together.
True that.
Yeah, it does. Dex, break it down, Dex.
The world of
It doesn't
meathead.
matter where you're from, what you look like, or what language you speak. When we come to these events, we come together as one bodybuilding family.
Yay.
Break that shit down, bro.
Now, I want to thank a few people that helped me, guide me along the way. My nutritionist, George Farah,
Yeah.
Joe McNeil,
Yeah.
and also my trainer, Charles Glass.
Joe McNeil. A
I'd
lot of
also
people
like
have
to give
never heard
special
that name.
thank-
I
thank
saw
you to
Joe
the
McNeil and
APC
Dexter at a restaurant
and
here
IFBB.
in Newport Richie in 08. They're eating at Outback. It was like 8
and
weeks
the
before the
president,
show.
Jim Mannion.
I looked. I'm like, that's Dexter fucking Jackson. I went and got a
Jim is
picture
the
with him.
president of both organizations. I'm sorry to stall, but I just want to say Jim Mannion has helped me
You got a compliment
so
there,
much
Mike.
in my career. And I want to
Ricky
thank
Wayne.
him
Legend.
because for someone to be on top, rich, running an amazing federation like this, anytime I hit Jim, he hit me, he'll answer the phone right away. I don't care what time it is. He will
Charles
answer
Glass
that
is
phone.
I
75.
believe that.
And I want to thank
God
you, Jim,
damn.
for that. And for
Who was the
all
first personal trainer at Gold Venner?
Thank you.
Billy
Thank you
Smith
for helping.
or Mike
answer my
Menzer.
questions.
No, Charles
And
was the
of
first.
course,
Was he the
trainer.
first one?
Hit me up. We always share, send each other messages.
He's been
about
there
what's the best TV show
forever.
is on right
He
now.
had just quit
So-
his
so we
engineering
like to
job.
stay caught up
No
on TV
shit.
shows.
He was working for like Lockheed or something.
That's that takes balls because that's a damn good job.
Yeah. We kept having people asking him to train them, and he's like,
Because of this sport,
Didn't
so
have
many
time.
of us have been able to build careers,
Tell him, Dex.
earn livings, and take care of our families.
He made a lot of
And
money.
because bodybuilding gave so much to me, I try to give back as well by hosting my own show, the Dexter Jackson Classic. And yes, sir. And through my
Dude, we went to that show the first year me and Manny were dating. It was 07.
Athletes.
We go see
and
Dexter's
the
show. The very
bodybuilding
first year he's
team.
having a show in Jacksonville.
I've been blessed my whole
She
career.
booked us into this
because
fucking
I've
crack
had great
motel
people around me.
where it was hookers, Ron,
It truly takes
at
a
the
village.
pool, at rocking around the parking
You
lot.
can't do this
She
alone.
goes to the pool to lay out.
These are some of
It's
the
green
people
like the
who have
Griswold's
been
pool.
part
It's
of that
green.
village for
There
me,
was behind the
and that
fence. There was
become
like, I
great
swear it was a
friends
gang. It
and
was
like
fucking
family
Bloods and Crips. I don't know who it
along the
was.
way.
Just on the
I
balcony.
also
I'm
want
like,
to
get the
thank
fuck in
Chris
the car.
Minnis
Get the
from
fuck out
the
of here.
podium who helped me run the Dexter Jackson Classic.
so you guys were in the
CJ
Tampa area at
from
that time?
CJ,
No, I was
CJ
living
from
down here when
CJ
it was his
Leeson,
first show.
who
The
passed
we go to
away.
Jacksonville.
Okay, that's a hike. Isn't
I
that
love you.
pretty far?
Thank you so
3.5
much for
hours
being there
to
for me and
Jacksonville.
making all my posing trunks. I promise you, I got all 1,000 trunks still saved up in the boxes in the closet.
Who's got all those posing
I
trunks?
would never
Sell
get rid of
those.
them. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Somebody
CJ.
buy those.
I would like to thank Stacy from Protan.
CJ
and also
Blake,
Carla.
rest in peace.
Carla,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I think without you, it would be very hard for me to win any show because I don't know how to paint myself. You would come to my room, no matter what time it is, every show, my whole career, and made sure I was
Yeah.
right. I didn't have to go down and stand in line to get Protan. Carla was there for me. She came to my room. And Stacy,
Oh,
I want to thank you,
she's
Stacy
busy.
Kaufman,
Carla's
the owner of Protan. I met him in the airport, and he told me, Dexter, you need to tan. I was like, black people don't tan, bro. So he was the
Depends on your
one who
complexion.
convinced me to start tanning. And I also like to thank Dark Sport, who I've had the opportunity to work with over the last few years.
Okay, Dex, to
And
make
of
that
course,
money.
I want to thank the fans.
I
You supported me
I
throughout
had
my
actually
entire
contacted
career.
CJ to make a
All
suit for my
16 Arnold
son,
Classics,
Mm,
and I didn't even know
all
she was
20
sick.
Olympians.
no shit.
And then like,
even after
you didn't
retirement.
respond. They're like, huh, that's not like her. She's very professional. He passed like a day later.
No shit.
And finally,
She's the best.
Arnold.
Damn.
She made every pro's
Sit
trunks.
down.
Everybody, dude.
Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. To win it 5 times here in Columbus and 9 times worldwide.
That's crazy, dude.
Who's the Emmett that they think he looks like?
I now stand here receiving
Emmett Smith?
Black
Maybe
Panther
Emmett Smith.
Achievement Award from
You have that beard and the bald head?
Yeah, let's say beer now.
It truly means the world.
And he's from
I
Jacksonville.
want to thank you.
Okay.
God bless you.
Probably knows him.
Everybody in here.
Yeah.
You guys have a good night.
Arnold, 80-year-old ass that get up.
Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Dexter the Blade Jackson.
Hey, Bailey's become a pretty good MC.
Yeah, Basin, he's not doing too bad, bro.
Wow.
This is a big gig. The Arnold Classic is a big fucking gig.
Oh, hell yeah.
And with that, we are going to move right back into our competition by bringing out
Open.
our men's open bodybuilding class for our confirmation.
Oh,
round of
shit.
glory.
Okay, so I'm going to turn the volume off, guys. For them, you can still hear me, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can get it.
But yeah, they might play music, and I can't have music. Their YouTube shuts me down.
You get it
So
back.
just to explain the way they do this in the confirmation round, the first call out in the confirmation round is typically like the second call out guys. Whereas in the Friday, the first night of judging, the first call out is the best guys. This typically the first call out they're going to make here will be the guys who aren't in the top 5.
Dude, Andrew is so big steady. That's just crazy looking.
I mean, he's wide as a friggin'.
Damn.
I don't know how he gets through doorways.
Dude, that's nuts.
Okay, well, everything I just said goes out the window. So it's a 3-man call out. They left Martin out of this.
Oh, he's pissed.
I'm sure he is.
Nick's in the middle too, bro.
Yeah, well, you know they're gonna put everybody in the middle, but Nick in the middle right now is a good sign.
Yeah,
I'm saying the guy in the red trunks is gonna win. What do you think?
Yeah, Nick's got this show, bro.
Yeah, they all have red trunks. That was a joke, but
Andrew, you know what's funny with Andrew? Like his stomach, he pushes it out when he does his front lat spread. Instead of kind of keeping it tight, you start to push it out now.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
Damn,
they're tired. They're all big. These guys are all fucking packed full of.
That's
muscle.
Nick. There's people that go. There's levels to this shit, man.
So wow.
Yeah, Andrew just like see how the glutes aren't where they should be.
Same with Hadi.
Yeah.
Hadi looked so much better at the Olympia, and yeah, I'm of course I'm giving him a pass because
Oh yeah, listen,
his fans
he's got
turned
stuff
on
going
him.
on in his life.
His country's being bombed back to the Stone Age right now.
Yeah, he's got a few things going on.
He's got a lot to deal with. So I think I give the rear lat to Hadi though, honestly.
Yeah, because the back's really wide,
The
super
rear
wide.
double-
It's wide
rear
and thick.
double, Nick all day is the back double. This shot, wow! I actually like. I didn't used to like Andrew's side try. It looks a lot better now.
Nick actually does the side try a little bit different to keep his waist a little bit smaller too.
He's twisting more, I think.
Yeah,
This is always Andrew's shot, I think.
yeah, that's a wrap.
Hadi looks good too.
Is Andrew doing the UK too, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think so because I think Giles has him booked for that UK
right.
tour. So he's going to compete at the Arnold UK, and then he goes right into the tour from there.
No shit. Listen, if he places second, that's 250. You win on UK, that's another 250. That's 500 G's you can make.
Yeah, because I've heard that at least in the past that Nick won't do international shows. He doesn't want to get a passport.
No, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't travel really at all.
Thank you, Brandon Curry, next to
They got
Martin
Rafa.
and Raphael. Should have done this last night, but here we go.
Brandon looks.
Here we are.
Dude, Brandon's gonna beat Martin. He should beat Martin.
Come on. If he doesn't, I'm gonna
Oh
scream.
wow.
Yeah, Brandon's got this of this group. So Brandon's 4th place.
I think Martin's lucky there's nobody else that looks really good.
Yeah,
Because
so
he could have got pushed down more.
I'd say Brandon 4th, Martin 5th. I don't know. Foda. I might put Foda ahead of Raphael though.
I want to see Foda and I would probably he's harder than Rafa.
Yeah,
Way harder than Rafa. But Foda, dude, remember his waist wasn't when he hit his poses, he just looked he blew his waist out. It looked like he wasn't keeping it tight.
You know, not to beat the guy while he's down, but you can see Martin has lost all his confidence right now.
Oh yeah, dude. Big
He's
time.
Like, he's like, fuck this. He knows he's out of it. But you know what? It's just one show.
And nobody wins every show. Lee Hay didn't win every show other than Olympias, but Flex didn't win every show. It's competition. You don't win every show. You don't win every football game. You don't win every basketball game.
This is
you got to learn how to lose.
He's also up against some very heavy hitters here today.
I mean, Andrew jacked and Hadi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's Mr. Olympia standing next to a Mr. Olympia champ right now.
But I think people think he plays 5th at the Arnold. That's the 5th place at the Arnold Classic is fucking good.
Hell yeah. Come on. Well, then they'll say, well, there's only 10 guys, but it's invite only.
These are the best bodybuilders in the world that got invited to the show.
Still think Hadi should win. Yeah, Raphael's got beautiful shape, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is not the best Raphael.
But, I mean, he's not going to put on another 10 pounds.
Brandon is crushing it. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the overall level of condition at this show this year.
Mm-mm. They look better on Instagram.
Martin went all shadow mode. Nobody's like, oh my God, that's like that condition is
You can see in his face, bro. Look at his face.
Yeah. I don't want to kick him while he's down. So I feel for him. I know he's probably not feeling great right now. Would Martin with a touch? Yeah, Martin that won Prague would be pushing for this title today.
He doesn't look very big. Like he looked, I don't know, Prague, he just looked, nailed it.
Nick said it's between Hadi and Nick. That's Nick Miller. Andrew looks better today. I guess that's just one opinion. Andrew, I don't think Andrew looks better today.
No, he doesn't.
If Andrew wins, Nick or Andrew. Everyone else is smiling. Yeah, well, I mean,
I think
he's probably got an idea, Martin, that he's going to drop a place lower than what he was probably expecting 4th place based on yesterday. the way it went down at the judging, but around one of the judging, and shit happens, man. I mean, Brandon, he really did deserve a look. He was overlooked yesterday. He really should have had this comparison yesterday.
Look at his side tricep. Like, his leg is from the side, his quads are humongous.
Brandon's legs are actually really good.
Sid Martin like was smashing on his camera.
Oh, that's a reference to what he didn't smash Giles' camera, but he flicked it. But yeah, I give Brandon this out of these.
Oh, by far.
Hey, Martin's not done. Martin could pull shit together by Detroit. He could look a lot better in 1 week.
Oh, he's not. I don't think he's doing it because he hates Fouad.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Yeah, they had it. Fouad was paying $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
for his contract. Martin said something like disparaging about Fouad and hostile. He told Martin to grow up, stop being a baby.
Well, yeah, because I remember Fouad. He was saying a few things about that, but
$100,000 a year is pretty fucking good in Texas.
Well, because I remember the comeback. He said, Fouad didn't believe in me. And Fouad says, MFR, I was paying you good money. Obviously, I believed in you. I wouldn't have signed you and paid you six figures.
No shit.
He said, I had you predicted for fifth at the Olympia, and that's exactly where you got. So, is he supposed to be a cheerleader and give up his integrity as a media guy, a journalist, whatever you want to call him, and predict Martin's going to win the Olympia when he's not?
Yes.
Brandon looked the same size as Martin, actually very similar builds. I'd say Martin's got a little better legs than Brandon.
He's 14 years older than Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon's
14 years older than Martin.
Yeah, he's 43 versus 29.
And that's a lot of reps in the gym. Like, that's a lot of reps over and over. Like, your body if Martin makes it that long in the sport, he'll have that look when he's 40.
So this is your bottom four, I guess.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, Hassan, Mo. Yeah, Williams, once Anthony Williams gets a little more back and a little bit more overall size, he'll be damn good.
The structure's there. It's got a beautiful structure.
Six figures ain't what it used to be, unfortunately. Not in this America we live in. Cost of living has. You
think John Jewett could beat Martin?
What's that?
You think John Jewett could beat Martin?
John Jewett could beat Martin?
Yeah.
No. John Jewett, the coach, the bodybuilder?
Yeah, the bodybuilder.
Could he beat Martin Fitzwater?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I don't think so. No, Martin's. I don't want to, just because I don't like Martin's attitude, but I give the kid all the credit in the world for the physique. When Martin's at his best, he's
one of the best in the world.
That Prague look, that might have won this today.
The Prague probably would have won this day. His shape. That Prague look would have been like he would have out detailed Nick, and his shape would have been better.
Yeah, so he might have won if he looked like that. But I said sometimes, I hope this isn't the case for him, but sometimes guys just nail it perfectly once.
Sean Ray 94. That's it.
How many guys did when I used to write Hani Rambod's column with him? It was most of the time we were talking about guys that he turned pro. They'd be guys that won the USA or nationals, and they never looked like that again. Most of them. It was like they looked phenomenal when they turned pro, and then they tried to get big or whatever, and they never nailed that condition ever again.
And Haney didn't nail it to 91.
True. Haney's earlier Olympias, he was really
84, 85, 86, he was really good.
Yeah. He was, I'd say 87 in Sweden, he was a little bit off.
Regino.
88 Olympia. 89 was the worst in Rimini.
Terrible. 89 and 90 were bad.
Yeah, 90 the year they drug tested was it was rough.
They should put an asterisk on that year.
Yeah, Martin's clearly better than John.
Relax, people.
I didn't know where that came from, the whole John Jewett thing.
You just saw it because they look similar looking guys. Martin's would be the shapier.
John isn't even top 10. No, he's not. He's a very good bodybuilder, John Jewett. I think he won the Vancouver
and Atlanta, I think, too.
He won some 212. I mean, didn't he win Vancouver as an open?
Yeah. Open guy.
I saw him win Chicago Pro as a 212. Did he win Tampa one year too?
Atlanta too. I think he won Atlanta.
Yeah, he won a few shows. Okay, this guy says Hadi Nick Andrew. Nick's legs are great. Could use a little more quad sweep, but he's got some big legs. They're not small legs.
The problem with Andrew is that Nick and Hadi are just harder than he is.
Yeah.
Andrew looks so that's just a sick pose, man. Like there's just a lot of shit happening in his front double.
His front double beats every. I don't think anybody in the world beats him in the front. Double.
No. They're making it work.
Hadi's front double. They all three of these guys have great front doubles.
Oh my God, yeah. But Nick's got a lot of that side poses. It's just his side leg is just ridiculously stupid.
Yeah. Andrew, Nick, Hadi.
Perception, fellas. It's all about perception.
Nick all day right there.
Yeah. Oh God. Stop.
He owns. That's the only one who does that shot better is Lunsford.
Yeah.
And that's arguable. That's debatable. Red is the winning color. I agree. The guy in the red's going to win. I'll tell you that right now. Andrew untouchable. Aesthetically, nobody has a prettier physique maybe Flex Wheeler had a prettier physique, but I can't think of anybody else.
No. Andrew we see him in person. It's just next level shit, dude. Like, you don't know how a human being can look like that.
Andrew, smooth legs from the back.
Yeah.
Kevin Looney. Yeah. Kevin Leveroni. Kevin's rookie year, 92. He was shredded out of his mind.
Great. The Night of Champions was insanely shredded.
He was light. He was like probably low 230s.
Yeah.
Actually high 220s, I want to say. I think he told me
he looked huge.
But he was shredded when he won. Yeah, Night of Champions when he won in 92 and the 92 Olympia in Helsinki.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
He was peeled.
Dorian was peeled at that Olympia too, though.
Yeah, dude, he was rock hard at that show, dude.
They both were. They had some great lighting at that show in Finland.
Oh my God, yes.
I still look at the pictures of that.
I do too. Nick's letting his stomach go.
Yeah, come on, Nick. Don't do that.
It's too close.
Do you see how much wider Andrew was there than everybody else?
Fucking insane.
His front lat, it's like a friggin' aircraft, a jumbo jet.
They're working the shit out of him.
Nick control the gut, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, he has to.
Nick third here. Because when it's close, they got to find a reason. They have to have a reason to pick somebody to win.
And that's every judge is looking at his stomach. Every single one looks at that.
Why he lost Pittsburgh, even though a lot of people had him winning Pittsburgh. Nick is natural muscle. Hadi has fillers. I've never heard Hadi being accused of anything except maybe putting stuff in his shoulders, just regular gear.
Andrew's a little suspect to me, like the calves and the triceps. Basic anatomy will tell you what a muscle looks like.
If Andrew doesn't win, Lee Haney's going to be upset. Yeah, Lee calls him he called Samson Excalibur, but he likes Andrew too. Excalibur.
You don't have to shake your hands like that. Big stomach, look at that.
Yes.
It's just not.
Andrew's a big man. He's just a big man with beautiful shape.
It's just a matter of getting that timing down, bro.
Nick is built like a box of cereal. Okay.
Really?
Andrew was at least a quarter. Oh yeah, he was twice. It looked like he was twice as wide as those people. Chin injectors full of oil. Wow.
No, come on. He's honest. I think there's a little something going on in Andrew's body.
Yeah, but I mean, who if we actually knew who had stuff in them,
exactly,
I'm sure a lot of people would be surprised.
They would be pissed off their favorite bodybuilders.
If Nick wins, Giles will kick his cat. Giles has 2 or 3 cats, I think, right?
Yeah,
you would know because you have multiple cats.
I've got 3. 3 hoping for another, but Manny said no. So.
I think Giles had 3 and he lost his was it Mayo, the one he had for a long time.
And I got like 4 that come every morning to I feed the stray cats too every morning. Wet cat food. I hook them up.
You don't let them in the house, though, right?
No, God, no. The one cat tries to come in because they look like they were somebody else's cats. They're outside. There were somebody else's cats that put them out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they're friendly.
They're scrubs.
Yeah.
When I went to Turkey to get my hair transplant, there were thousands of stray dogs and cats.
No shit.
Yeah.
They feed them, obviously, right?
The woman who gave us a tour of Istanbul was telling us they did. They said, yeah, they take care of them and there's shelters for them and everything. But then I saw something on YouTube where they were poisoning dogs.
What?
Yeah, like to just get rid of them because there's too many.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know. So I don't know. If Andrew doesn't win, the judges are effing clowns.
Really?
Yeah, well, that's your opinion. You can have your opinion. It's okay. It's like we all got assholes. We all got opinions.
That structure is just so phenomenal. If I was a guy, I would tell Nick, you never just hold your stomach the entire fucking time.
Nick was getting gassed out there. Yeah, they're working.
It's hard. Posing's hard.
And I mean, this being a smaller show, they are working them harder. They're keeping
hard as shit, man.
He's been out there for a long time. He's having trouble with his gut. He's getting worried. Hadi is the most. No, he's not the most conditioned on stage.
No.
From the front, he looks really good.
Yeah. He's not going to get better going forward, right? He can maintain this, but it's not like he's going to put on like 15 pounds of fucking muscle. You know what I mean?
He's not going to put any muscle on at this point.
No.
He doesn't need to.
Mm-mm. He's winning like that.
5 dogs and 1 pussy. Politically incorrect. Can't call a woman a pussy. Come on. A dog from rough street, Puerto Rico. Hadi Choopan. I have it. So they're probably going to, yeah, that's where the hair comes from for the transplants. Not the dogs. No, it came from the back. They take it from the back of your head.
He said the dogs.
Because you don't have DHT receptors in the back of your head. Oh, they're going to show the wheelchair winner now. That's why they take the hair from the back and they put it over here and on the bald spot, because it's not DH. We lose our hair, male pattern baldness, because of DHT.
It's real, people.
It's real. If you have full head of hair now, be black. So this is Jim Berger. His name, James Berger. Let's give him a little props here. Yeah, I mean, these guys. Can you imagine,
dude?
All your training has to be done with no support at all from your legs.
None.
I'm sure we have no idea how much our leg. Even when you're laying down for like a bench press or something, your legs are keeping you stable.
And he's got to diet. He's got to do cardio, Ron. He's got to diet for that shit.
Yeah. How do you do cardio with no legs, right?
Bro.
With your arms?
I don't know. Or just stay really lean. I have no clue, but it's amazing that he get like any kind of shape.
Yeah. I remember King Kong, what's his name?
Kelly.
Yeah, Harold Kelly that won this. I don't know. He's won so many of these. At one point, he had won like every single wheelchair show, pro wheelchair show they had. But I saw videos of him training, and he had like a power lifter belt strapping him down to the benches so he wouldn't move.
No shit. It's just we can't fathom that, dude. Like when I sleep on the couch, my hip really fucking hurts, but I'm not in a wheelchair. You know what I mean?
No leg jokes. Yeah, no jokes about these guys.
All right, dog pump.
Yeah, so Hector Mendoza, who used to do a lot of the video work for me from MD, not for me, I wasn't hiring. So he helped me cover many, many shows. He's worked and done some good videos with this guy.
Yeah, he does a lot of shit for James.
So I've seen some. He sent me, he would send me like sneak previews and ask my opinion, and then I'd say, this part was a little long. Why don't you cut that down? But it's very inspiring stuff. Person wheelchair.
Yeah, you can't make it.
Have you ever sat through the wheelchair judging and all that?
The one Olympia we did. We went, I think 2018 Olympia we did.
So the cool thing about it is it's actually at the end of it's after all the other judging. So it's unfortunately that whole area with the meet, that whole area in the expo is like half empty. Not that many people stay for it, unfortunately, because it's like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's a long morning.
But Nick Scott, the guy who does all the announcing, and he's the one that really got this division going.
Yeah.
There he is right there, Nick. He would give everyone's story. He would tell you what happened, how they ended up paralyzed, because none of these athletes were born. They were all walking at one point in their lives.
Dude, you can't even fucking fathom that. Like that's just, we bitch about a cold. You know what I mean? Or my elbow hurts. Like that, you can't even fathom that, dude.
Derek beat Heidi in there. Nick would win hands down. Beat Derek.
It doesn't work like that, dude. It doesn't. Listen. It peaking for a bodybuilding show is really fucking hard. So it doesn't matter if Nick they're all interchangeable because they're all that close to being good together.
Nick blew it. No aggression music was gay. Very sad when you I don't think Nick blew it.
No.
Not at all. Long live Albania. Okay.
All right, that'll work.
Could you find Albania on a map? I probably wouldn't be.
Is it by Russia? I think it's over that way, right? The Baltic area.
I want to say it's like between Greece and Russia. That sounds.
No, I have no fucking clue. Zero, zilch.
I could get within like 1,000 miles of it. Okay, this is Chef Rush. What's he doing here?
You want to see Ashley win the show? I want to see Ashley win. I doubt she will.
Oh no, that's not Chef Rush. That's that's Nexzilla.
Look how small he got.
It's funny we call him small, but he's
he looks like he's 22 years old, doesn't he?
Yeah, he dropped.
And his neck's not big.
Do you know what happened? Do you know why he's down?
He had a hernia surgery.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, to recover from that.
Nick melted at the end. Ooh. So Laura Lee just got 5th, I think, or 6th. Takes a hell of a lot of strength to wheel yourself everywhere. Oh yeah. I can't even. I only had a very, very light taste of that. Not even when I tore my quad and I couldn't walk for a little while. I was on crutches and everything. It was like, man, I remember I went to Universal Studios with my family in Florida. We went, and I still couldn't really walk very fast. So they got a wheelchair for me and they were pushing me around all day. It was raining. It was awful. I felt so bad because there were places where the pavement was like sticky.
Yeah.
Did you just win? Is it over?
No, that was what she get fourth.
I have to pay more attention.
It's bikini, dude. Don't worry about it.
No, I know, but still, I want to show respect.
If Nick without it goes by, it's one show. Like I think people that are new to the sport, like they hear other people hark on shit, and they catch on to that too.
What'd she get? She didn't win.
Third,
Fourth place.
fourth.
Oof. It's funny. We probably think she's getting up there in age, but I bet she's probably only like 35 or 36.
Yeah, dude. She started young.
Yeah, they all do. Bikini, like Laura Lee was like 21 or 22 when she started.
Well, then like Natalia Mello was like 18, wasn't she? When she turned pro, or when 19, which won the Olympia, I think.
You mean Coelho?
No, remember the other one, the 19-year-old?
Well, Natalia Coelho, I think she turned pro at like 18.
Yeah.
And I think Ariel Kadir.
Ariel was she was a teenager.
She was 18. So when some guy turns pro at like 22 or something, they're like, oh my God, that's the youngest pro ever. I'm like, not really.
No. It's just when you're that young and you're that big, where do you go?
Well, I mean, I've noticed, I used to say this a lot. The guys that won the teen nationals, very few of them ever did anything as an open pro. Very few of them. Because a lot of them peaked at, 18 or 19.
Corey Montgomery.
Yeah, he was really good, but he never did that well as a.
No, he couldn't you just can't. You're already like pushing hard, man. What are you gonna do?
He was a 212, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did Arnold one year. Remember, he just got smoked. That was probably a bad decision.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't even know all these names of these women. I'm off. Like I said, I don't.
I've got no clue bikini girls are. No idea. It's because Oh, that Laura Lee? She win or took second?
She win. Okay. Why did I think she wasn't the winner?
I don't know. I had no idea.
I think someone else. No, second place. Okay.
Oh, no shit.
I hope. Look how tall she is. Jeez.
Damn.
These.
She's been at it for a minute too.
Yeah.
She's an OG. They're OGs now.
Well, I think I want to say she's been a pro maybe since 2019, 2020.
Oh, no shit.
It can't be much longer than that.
They compete a lot though.
It's the hot award lead again. Yeah, I was saying last night she looked more like my wife yesterday, the woman in the white doing awards.
Yeah.
Because she had her hair down. She's got it up now. The resemblance isn't quite as strong.
Who won? What's the girl's name?
Let's see. And I want to see, have I heard of her? I know I should.
Laura Lee and Ashley are probably the only ones I still heard of. Arnold always brings the trophy for the bikini girls. Always.
Well, he doesn't give trophies to all the winners?
Come on, dude. It was a little creepy. Like about 15 years ago, it got a little creepy for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come on, bro. Come on.
Amy Delgado. Okay, I've heard. I know who Amy. I know of her. It's not a completely unfamiliar name. Yeah, his interview questions at times could be a little cringy.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing that.
Somebody must have talked to him about that.
They had to. I wonder who had to have that uncomfortable conversation with him, though.
Yeah, how do you tell Arnold what to do?
Yeah, but I'm sure Arnold was a little probably touchy-feely back in the day when he was coming up. You hear stories about him, dude.
Oh, well, that was, the 70s, dude.
Oh, dude.
I would never condone all the things that happened in the 70s and the 80s. Sexism, racism. It was a different world.
Yeah, night and day.
But, man, there are parts of that world that I miss, too.
Yeah, it was so much simpler, dude. Life was so much fucking simpler.
There were no cell phones. People couldn't reach you all the time.
Have some quarters for a payphone. They have a quarter.
If you had a home, we had landlines at home. If you didn't want anyone to call you, you took your phone off the hook or you unplugged your phone.
Oh, that was great.
Nobody could bother you. That was
Slam your phone on somebody. Fuck you. Slam the phone.
Amy Delgado. Congratulations, Amy.
Good job, Amy. What she get like 60 grand for this?
Yeah, I don't know. They never put the money up on screen.
They don't do that anymore. You notice that?
Yeah. Well, because I think there'd be so many complaints from people that follow the other divisions, and every division except men's open is significantly lower than men's open.
Way lower.
So people get pretty pissed. Like, why do they get 10 times more money? Well,
10
they're
times
the draw. That's why people come to these shows and pay big money.
Because they've been there since 1965.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
the Mr. Olympia.
You can't give bikini girls fucking $750,000.
Mr. Olympia contest has come a long way. If you go back, and look at the results of the Mr. Olympia, there were a lot of years in the early years where there was 2 or 3 guys in the whole show.
Arnold had there was nobody. One year was it Arnold or Sergio? Nobody showed up. Sergio,
I think it was 69.
I think it was 69.
Yeah, one year nobody showed up to compete against him. How ridiculous!
Fucking great, dude.
And first prize was how much money? $500. That's right.
That's insane. That's nuts.
I remember as a child, I remember candy bars were 25 cents.
Stamps were 10 cents, remember?
Yeah, I remember cigarettes because my mother was a heavy smoker. Cigarettes were like less than $1 when I was a kid.
Dude, they're $7 a pack now.
Oh, 10 or 12.
Is it 10 up there?
Yeah.
What's your gas now?
Well, I get super, and that's like 360, 380.
Manny's in Daytona Beach. She said it was like $4.25 in Daytona Beach.
Oof.
It's like $3.89 here. I was about to cuss the lady out.
I used to have to access payphone only. Yeah, payphones. They still have them some places, but
yeah,
you had to carry change around because if you go we had to have payphones to put. It used to be 10 cents for many, many years, and then it went up to 25 a quarter.
And when somebody pages you, got to call them back.
Yeah, people lost their pagers existed before cell phones. So we had these little boxes on our hip, and you'd see like a phone number pop up, and that was somebody trying to reach you. And you'd find a payphone, or if you were at a place that had a phone, and you'd call them back.
You know what we were doing? This is so stupid. But this is back when we was doing a lot of Tony Montana. So we would page the dude and put like what we want, like a 0.25 or 0.50. That's all we put. Oh no, it was *25, *50. So he would know what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
Everything was in code.
Yeah.
Canada. Oh, UK, $20 for cigarettes.
God damn.
20 from Canada. Yes. It's a very expensive habit these days. All right. So we need
it is.
Men's Physique Awards will be next. Yeah, I can't. The difference between the bikini, I couldn't really judge bikini either. I couldn't.
No clue. There's no way I could. You think about judging like the 7th, 8th, and 9th place finisher. They're all the same.
Boston Beans candy. I remember that stuff.
Yep.
You guys sold weed. I never sold weed.
No, I just used it. I didn't sell it.
I bought weed. Yeah.
I couldn't sell it. I smoke it. You can't
people's,
sell it.
People's worst staple for the narcotics trade, though.
Yes. That and the Nextel Chirp Chirp phones.
Page me. Tony Montana. Mike Spartia? Hey,
fam. I'm still here, knock on wood.
Dude, I mean, I couldn't. Both me and Mike can look back at many instances where it's amazing we're alive right now.
Bro, stupid shit.
The
Motorola
wasn't prettiest. What? I had a pager. Motorola, yeah. Motorola was a big brand back then.
Yeah, it was.
$50 for cigarettes in Australia. Come on.
Quit smoking.
For a pack? Come on.
That's dumb.
That's ridiculous.
They're telling you to stop smoking.
Yeah, that's Brooklyn nickel bags.
Damn.
Lucky to be alive with a Fint out there. Yeah, I mean that's why I would love to do ecstasy again. I haven't done it in years and years, but there's so much fentanyl in everything now. You don't know what the fuck's you don't know what you're taking.
I loved to roll. Like I loved it with a passion. But can you imagine? Like, there's no way I would put a pill in my mouth now. No way in the world.
Oh no! I mean, it's unless it was like legal and they were standardizing it.
Exactly.
Like that, which that's not going to happen.
There's no. There's too much risk, dude.
4th place, Andre. Do you?
I have no idea who the guys are.
I wish I was that jacked. Look at that.
Look at his hair. I think Chris called him Zorro. Zorro stand-in.
That is a hell of a head of hair.
It is. And the mustache, too.
He's never going to lose his hair, that guy.
No. He's just doing Primo Bologna, probably.
Well, I don't know what they're on, but not one of them has any kind of a gut. Ever.
No.
There's the Panada crew coming out with Lee Haney. Like, man, I wish Panada would hook. Panada hooked up Ronnie Coleman with a whole home gym of all their stuff. Jim, if you're watching, James, guy I train on Sundays, he's got a few Panada pieces in his home.
Does he really?
Yeah. It's a nice little home gym. Yeah, he actually had there was a seminar, Linda and Lee. Remember I got to go to dinner with him?
Yeah.
Like about a month ago. And that was Jim was the one that took everybody out. There was like 30 of us out at the steakhouse.
Damn.
My client Jim picked up the tab for everybody.
No shit.
I was sitting. Lee Haney was to my left. And my son Christian, he was sitting next to Linda Murray.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
bucket list shit.
It's funny. Like the next day, I said, Lindy was a professional cheerleader. You're like, yeah, I know. She told me. Like, oh, I didn't know
She
you
was
were
in USFL back in 84. It was like 83, 84 when it was out.
I think she was a cheerleader for the USFL.
Yeah, the Michigan, I want to say
Panthers?
Bandits, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there was another professional football league for about 5. There were actually they've had 2. Then Vince McMahon tried to start the XFL.
Yeah, he tried that stupid shit. The fucking idiot.
Didn't really fly.
No, that's not. No, come on, man. It's fucking football. It's not WWE.
And you're a
Lisa
winner.
Sparks, is that the Lisa Sparks? I'm assuming it's not.
Who?
Lisa Sparks, 56.
The
The
adult
chat?
film star?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, I'm guessing no. Where is it? I didn't even see it. Lisa Sparks. I mean, how would we know? What test would we give her to see?
That's Christy Nome's picture.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Fuck.
She just got fired, didn't she?
Yeah, she demoted.
Oh, this is your winner. Who is it? Gosh,
I
I
have no
missed it.
clue.
I'm sorry. I don't know who that is.
She's got to do interviews. You know what I know? There's a huge Asian population in bodybuilding now.
They came. I wouldn't say they came out of nowhere, but we've had a lot more really good Asian pros these last 5 years. I think it was after the split, when the IFBB split in 2017. That's when all the Brazilians were able to turn pro. Because prior to that, it was like very different. Oh, it was a Brandon one. It was almost impossible. They gave out like one pro card a year in Brazil. And then once the split happened, yeah, Brandon, that's a no-brainer. He's pretty damn great. But that's when we started seeing all the Koreans come out too, and the Chinese in the pro.
And you got to figure all the Chinese equipment that are coming out too. What's the equipment he uses all the time? New Tech. I'm sorry, New Tech.
I think
New Tech's getting a lot of people.
That's out of Korea, I want to say.
I think Korea.
Yeah, I mean, I've used some of their stuff. It's really good.
Lisa Sparks says she's not the Lisa Sparks. Thanks,
No,
Lisa.
I didn't think you were. But Christy Noem just got fired as Homeland Security. Is that what she was?
Yeah, very, very subtle dig, Lisa Sparks.
So, Ron Harris, the world is under mega. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Might as well grow your own tobacco if it's $50 back.
Yeah, seriously.
Or roll your own. Just buy the loose leaf tobacco.
Just use weed.
So you can, years ago, my wife, because I used to smoke. I've cut way back. I just do the gummies now a few times a week. I used to smoke every damn day. So I remember one time my wife bought me a machine that was like a rolling.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out, dude, to save my life.
What I still do, I still stuff my joints. I can't roll a joint. I grind it up. I got an electric grinder.
Yeah.
Put the paper in it, grinds it up, goes right in there. Done.
Oh, I had a regular grinder. That was no problem. I could grind it, but yeah.
Dude, rolling joint, I just can't do it.
Sparks. Back.
Oh, they're smooth.
They better go right to the open guys after.
Yeah.
This. Although I got to say, it's only 9:17. I mean, the Olympia would be 2 classes at this point.
Olympia's just starting right now.
It would be late. I don't want to knock them. It's the Olympia. It's our Super Bowl. But yeah,
that is true. It's just
they have they have so many more athletes and divisions.
And the West Coast, it's on the West Coast too, which makes it a lot more challenging.
Well, for us on the East Coast, and forget about the poor guy, people in Europe and other.
Oh my God,
they have to be. It's like the next morning for them.
That's crazy.
Like Australia. Because my son was in Australia for about 6 months, finishing up college, and so I always knew the time difference. It was like, depending on the time difference, it would be 12 or 14 hours.
Damn.
So like Xavier from Desktop Bodybuilding, he's in Australia. So like right now it is, I think it's 11:18 a.m. for him on Sunday. Yeah, it's tomorrow.
That's crazy.
But
they have daylight savings time there?
I don't know. I wish they would just get rid of it completely.
Dude, such a pain. It's a pain. My body clock is so fucked up. For like 2 days after that shit, man.
Arnold said 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's long enough. I mean,
yeah.
2:17 here now in Great Britain. They can't call it Great Britain anymore. It's the United Kingdom. We used to just say England. That's what we used to say.
Yeah,
That was the whole thing. That whole place, England.
England. That's all I knew.
And I remember
What the fuck's United Kingdom?
I remember Russia. It was just USSR. We just called it all Russia.
That's it.
And now it's, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine.
75 different countries to split it to.
Yeah. Well, I used to say I was part Russian for many years because my grandmother, my mother's mother, came from Ukraine. But once that war broke out 3 years ago, whatever it was, the best poser, who's going to get there? Based on what you saw, who would you give it to?
Dude, nobody's a good poser. Maybe Hadi. They can't give to Andrew.
I didn't
Really?
see anybody. It was like, Andrew. They did. Well, they did do a split.
If you're, I don't know, man. It's just the posing now is just not. It's more guest posings than what it is. There's no creativity. There's no artistic flow. Samson's a good poser. There's a few guys, but it's not like when Melvin would come out, I would do this. I would sit up in my seat because I know I would see some shit.
There's some guys like Darren Charles, Melvin Anthony, Kai Green was an amazing poser.
Oh my god!
In classic, Logan's really good. Terrence Ruffin is the GOAT.
He's amazing.
But I didn't see any routines this weekend that I was like, oh my god.
No, there's no routines that you can think about 20 years from now.
Andrew did raise the roof, and that's why I think the split did it. I think that's why he won. No, I got that last year, but did Derek Lunsford get the most muscular last year on the one?
But I think because it used to always be like a consolation prize back in the day.
It would be the runner-up.
Yeah, maybe Andrew gets it.
So Nick will do if Hadi loses. Politics.
10K. Nick's the most muscular.
He is the most muscular. I don't know if they even do that do they still give that award?
I think the most muscular award, yeah. I think so.
Are they doing it right now? They'll probably give it to Nick.
Andrew can't pull. You're right. Double him. He can't pose to save his life.
He can barely hit mandatories. Great Britain is on the passport from Scotland. Ignorant Americans.
Yeah, we are. And nothing.
Yeah,
American rules. It's like it's our ego, bro.
Yep. Dude next to Arnold chewing gum. I noticed that guy was really going at it with the gum. Spit the gum out, dude. Yeah, so he did get the most muscular, which
for $760,000, not a bad night.
Who would you get? Who else would you give it to?
Him. He's the most muscular, dude.
No,
now, if he's the most muscular, I'm assuming he won the muscularity of the round.
Well, they don't really have.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't do that anymore. We used to have symmetry round, muscularity round, posing round, and a pose down round. Do you remember that? Like, how do you win the pose down round?
Bob Harris never. Yeah, exactly. Like, who was the pose down round?
Andrew will use that 10K again, oil change on his Well, I think it is about $10,000 for an oil change for one of those. You know who would know is my son-in-law because he's got a Lambo.
That's insane, man.
He sold the Ferrari that was Kobe Bryant's.
No, did he sell? Why did he sold that?
I don't know why. I don't know. I was upset.
Bro, you could have hung on that for like 10 more years.
He told me he wasn't going to sell it, and he sold it. But
I would reach out to his family. Like,
I was expecting he wasn't going to give it to me or anything. But I was like, damn it, that was Kobe's car.
No shit.
He had the paperwork to prove it and everything. Unless you order fentanyl test kit. I don't know exactly what test kits you better see. Yeah.
It ain't that deep. I miss it, but I ain't order no goddamn test. I wouldn't even know where to get ecstasy anymore, dude. I would have no clue.
I mean, I could get it if I really wanted to.
If you really want it, I can still make a phone call and get pretty much anything I want.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
No, dude, come on.
Because I'm too, I could just see myself having a heart attack or something.
Oh,
so,
bro.
That's not how I want to go out.
No, not quite, dude.
At 56, that's a really dishonorable way to die. Just put it that way.
That's so true.
It's a very shameful way to go. He was at a club rolling his ass off, and he just freaking collapsed and died.
Why is he rolling at 56 years old?
Exactly. Hadi would win the pose down round. Hadi was pretty aggressive during the pose. Okay, here we go, guys. All right.
Nick has glasses on.
I like that. He's not afraid to wear the glasses because I'm sure he can't see shit without them.
I couldn't see. All I saw was lights.
I could see a big blur. I knew there were human beings out there, but that was about it.
Couldn't see jack shit.
But I wasn't going to wear them on stage.
No.
I look dorky enough without the glasses.
A few guys did that though.
True. I don't think it looks bad. All right, Sean Ray. Take that 6th place award and a check for who knows how much.
Mm-hmm.
They used to do that. They used to do the checks too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only a medal. Okay, so.
Oh, Rafa got 6?
Next, okay, that's fair. So he beat Mo.
Yeah, I can see that. That's actually not bad, Ron, for where he was at a couple weeks ago.
Correct.
Condition-wise.
I probably would have had Mo beating him just because
Yeah.
the condition was a lot better. But oh well, I'm not mad.
I'm sure Mo was probably 7th.
Yeah, he had to be. I mean, there was only 3 more places after
Yeah.
that.
So like Mo goes to fucking Detroit, gets that qualification, hopefully.
So this is this is what I'm really waiting to see is who's 5th. It's going to be Brandon.
We're waiting for the epic meltdown.
Yeah, Martin's not going to be happy. Yeah, geez, Raphael's smaller than he was before. He lost some
Martin's
size.
going to block everybody in the entire fucking world after the show.
Yeah.
You can't, like, dude, it's a show. It's one show. Come on, relax, dude.
Hey, Branch, 2-time Arnold Classic champ.
After tearing a fucking quad.
He won the Arnold 6 months after tearing his quad. And I became a lot more impressed with that fact after I tore my quad. Brandon and
Damn, that's some bullshit.
okay, well, kind of saw that coming, to be honest.
I want to see the score sheet though. I wonder how close that was.
I bet it was like a point difference.
It had to be. Maybe Martin was ahead, but last night maybe Brandon couldn't make up the ground.
Yeah,
Brandon's all right, man. He's doing okay.
yeah, he's smiling. I've never seen him be a sore loser ever.
No,
Except be gracious. What was it? Be gracious in victory and humble
in defeat.
in defeat. Is that what they say?
I'm sure he's not happy.
Another 2-time Arnold winner, Kai Green. 2-time Arnold Columbus, and he won a few of the ones overseas.
Yeah.
4th place, the Martian, Martin Fitzwater.
He's very lucky to get that place in.
Yeah, he can't be mad about this.
No.
If he had brought the Prague look and got 4th, yeah, then I'd be upset.
It's something else, right? But he didn't have that look.
So now is when it gets really interesting because we got 3 guys who could have won this. 3 guys who are being talked about as the winner. So how's this going to go down, guys? How will this go down? Jeez. Congrats, Martin, though. Great job. Come back better next time. That's
Yes,
all.
sir.
Short memories in this. He's
Very
just going to come back looking great, and people forget all about this. He could do that in 1 week. He could
Exactly. He'll be fine.
go out and win.
He's got 2 weeks to the Arnold UK.
4 weeks.
Oh, is it 4 weeks?
Yeah, there's plenty of time for that.
When is Arnold UK?
So that is the 28th.
Oh, 28th. Okay.
Yeah, 4 weeks. Detroit is next week.
Oh, then a week in between.
And there's Jay. Jay won this 3 times. 3 years in a row, I think it was.
2002, 3, and 4. I think Cormier should have had one of those 2. When Jay was 2004, I think, when he was really small.
And he skipped the Olympia the first year. Oh,
Yeah.
Hadi, 3rd place.
Damn.
3rd place.
I mean, I can see that though.
Yeah, I mean, somebody had to take 3rd here.
He was. I mean, listen, his country's being bombed. He's got no home.
I mean, I hope his home isn't being. I hope his
No.
where he lives is safe. I hope. But who
I
knows?
mean, can he even fly back? Are there flights to Iran? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I think their airport got bombed.
Yeah.
I heard Dubai airport had been bombed, but it's back and running.
Yeah.
I don't know how they managed that so quick, but
Dubai.
so I mean, considering everything this guy's gone through the past couple months, he looked pretty damn great.
He looked very good. Yeah.
And now we come to the winner, 2nd place. Oh, there's Ronnie. Go, Ronnie. Ronnie only did this once, but he won it 2001, and he looked
2001. Yeah.
one of his best looks ever.
He looked fucking ridiculous.
He was like 250.
Dude, he was peeled.
I prefer the smaller Ronnie on the lighter, not the lighter, more detailed Ronnie.
Like there's nothing. He did not need a call off that show at all. They didn't call him up.
Oh,
What?
Shit.
No fucking way.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well. Wow. Okay. A lot of people going to be furious about this. Wow.
That was a bad call.
Congrats, Andrew. $750,000. Wow.
Nick should just go right to fucking Detroit, man. Just get it over with.
Well, he can have a rematch with Andrew but if he beat Andrew with better condition, what's he going to do in 4 weeks? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
He was in better shape than Andrew this weekend, then he still lost.
That's terrible.
Wow. I feel for the guy. I really do.
That had to be a close match too, though, bro.
Oh,
that
I'm
couldn't
sure
have been.
That had to be like a point.
No way Andrew got a perfect score.
No. He looked damn good, but Nick had him on condition.
Yeah.
But Andrew does have a much prettier structure, shape. It's not even close.
And Samson didn't win being shredded either.
Right.
But dude, like hardness does matter. Like hardness conditions, that they do matter in the sport.
Oh, absolutely. Wow. I wonder if there's any boos. I can't hear.
Damn, it's on
Great
money.
job, Andrew. Congratulations.
And he's an engineer too.
I think I might go to the volume for this one.
I think too, man. Like Nick, his stomach he didn't hold it tight the whole show, but he was better. I thought he was a better bodybuilder today. Period.
Nick.
Yeah, Nick was a better bodybuilder today.
He brought his A game, and I wanted to see Andrew a little leaner. I just did. I wanted to see more hardness from the back. I wanted those legs to be dug out. Is Arnold's official
If he can get those glutes dug out, it would be a crazy sight to see, man.
Yeah, you can see Nick is. Oh, this is Arnold's personal photographer, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So the guy chewing gum, that's one of his sons?
Yeah. The heavier son, they're both, I think. The one lost a ton of weight. See the one behind Nick?
Yeah.
He lost like 50 pounds or something, like 60 pounds. Maybe he was chubby.
These are all the Schwarzenegger kids, not the Joe Baina, I think is the other one.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. Hasta la vista. He's not going to interview him? Well, maybe after everyone leaves.
That sucks, man.
Where
It's
that-
hard when you know you're probably better and you still lose.
Well, I mean,
It's subjective.
we're going to be hearing it. This is going to be all.
Oh.
Here we go. Where's my volume? Here it is.
I mean, you've tried it year after year after year, and bang, here you are.
First of all, I want to thank from here to there to over there to up there to down here in front of me to the side everywhere, to the people in the back and the people in the front, people at the parking, the securities and everyone. Just want to thank all of you guys for being here, for your support, positivity, love, and everything.
Thank you. How much training did you do?
A lot.
I think the mental trainer come to the talking. Kamal, where is Kamal?
How many hours?
Malo Garni.
Answer the questions.
It's a lot.
How many hours a day?
6 hours.
6 hours a day.
Serious, please.
How much posing did you do?
Not much.
1 hour a day, 2 hours a day,
Oh,
I think an
geez.
hour and a half.
Arnold's
a day.
awesome,
1 and a
man.
half a day. But it just shows you this is
That wasn't me.
Damn.
I didn't do that.
I'll be back.
congratulations. Congratulations.
So third in 2023, third in 2025, and now first in 2026. And
Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for your
Wow.
2026
Damn, it's not a fucking money, bro.
champion, Andrew Jack.
Wow.
760,000.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah, Mark. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that whatsoever.
Good job, Andrew.
Here comes all the outrage.
Yeah.
All right.
Buckle
We'd
up.
like to send out a few thank yous once again to our sponsors here this weekend.
It's
Our
not
live
like
stream
1980.
sponsor,
Bro.
Jim
That's a
Baker.
little
Of
extreme.
course, Mutant and our title sponsor, KSM 66 Ashwagandha. We'd like to thank the IFBB Pro League, of course, the fans in attendance. I want to thank
No,
everybody
he
on
6 hours
our
a day. Yeah,
production
what the
team,
hell was
everybody
that?
in the
Come on.
Come on.
TV truck, everybody up in the booth, all of our staff backstage, and everybody else who worked so hard to make this night happen. Thank you
You know,
very
it's-
much.
this
and
is-
we
it's just
will
part of
see
sport.
you
I think
back
a lot of
in
new fans get
2027.
butthurt, but
Ladies and gentlemen,
you know,
have a
nobody
wonderful
agrees with every
evening and
decision,
get home
right?
safe.
we've seen some guys that were like, you're like, how did he place that low? He was
Right.
awesome.
No one's ever happy at the end of the night except the winner and the fans of the
Exactly.
winner. Everyone.
That's it.
I knew if Hadi had won, a lot of Andrew fans, a lot of Nick fans would have been pissed. I mean, the Nick fans are losing their shit right now. I have no doubt. And the Hadi fans, and I get it. They looked damn. Nick really looked good.
Nick looked awesome.
The sooner Andrew quits, the better. Jeez.
Nick looked, he was so much more improved from the Olympia. Like it was night and day. When they showed him side by side, it was totally different.
The gut. I wonder if it was It was really close, and they were just waiting for Nick to like let his belly out.
They wait for that shit, bro. Because when he's just walking around on stage, he doesn't keep his stomach tight. But when it's that talked about, you got to be cognizant of that. Like Milo said, pin it to your spine.
Yeah, glue your belly button to your spine. He says Arnold. The shows aren't judged differently. That's a misconception. People say, well, the Arnold goes more for aesthetics and the Olympia goes for size. It's the same friggin' judges, guys.
Yeah, same shit.
It's the same. If you look at the judging table, it's the same dude, same people. That's Andrew. You deserve it. Okay, well, I don't want to watch 10 minutes of ashwagandha commercials. So. Donald, you have bad eye. AJ winning shape over Stumpy. See, some people are happy.
Over Stumpy.
A lot of people. I knew the oil.
Here we go.
2007 over Robert time. Sorry, you cannot ignore Nick's gut. It's massive.
When he lets it, when his front relaxed, he doesn't have a gut. When he's doing his front relaxed poses, he looks actually good. He doesn't have the widest shoulders, but it's just that whole relaxation, bro. He just relaxes it, and it looks very unsightly when he relaxes it.
Thank the judges for not rewarding guts. Yeah, it's a lot of people are happy. Some people are not. Yeah, I wanted Brandon in fourth, absolutely.
Yeah, he should have in fourth place.
Nick robbed once again. I think his fans are used to it by now. Well, he did win this back in 2021.
Yeah, so like it's and I think too though, sometimes placing second is better than winning because it happened to him in Pittsburgh, right? And everybody like loved Nick. Happened to him here again. So the underdog, man, Jay made a career about being an underdog.
Well, the thing about Nick too is, remember, he had just pulled out of the 24 Olympia.
Yep.
Everyone was pissed that he lost a lot of fans because like he had pulled out of the 23 Olympia with a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
24 Olympia, we never really found out why he pulled out of that.
We didn't know.
Bad gear. We heard all kinds of crazy rumors. But anyway, by taking second to Derek in Pittsburgh last year, where a lot of people had him winning, he won probably millions of new fans.
Oh, bro.
That Nick robbed. Bunch of BS. Ridiculous. You want to quit following sport? Freaking joke. Yeah, people are upset.
But it makes us. It's a talking point for the sport.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Side try. How far back am I here? You know, I'm actually pretty current with this. You two know who won, right? I mean, I had Nick winning, but I'm not mad about this. Are you?
No. I mean, like, dude, listen. It wasn't. People don't realize it's not a perfect score. Andrew did not get straight ones across the board. So, like, maybe one or two judges could have had Nick winning. So it's just part of the sport.
Samson will win the Olympia. Andrew for the Mr. O now. It could be. Giles predicted Andrew would win everything this year. So
yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Apparently glute striations it's not a glute show. Unfortunately, it's not a glute show.
I mean, if it was, there's probably nobody really had crazy dugout glutes here today.
No. Hamdullah Kutlu would have been like Mr. Olympia.
Hamdullah Kutlu. Gosh,
he was shredded, bro.
I remember him, but
yeah.
Like, who the hell is he talking about? He was from Turkey, believe it or not.
Nobody else would know.
Right, Andrew Simpson with more detail. It's not Samson. That was Andrew.
Yeah, Nick got robbed.
Oh, he's saying Samson, another with no detail. This could be the last.
$350K for second. That's a damn good consolation prize.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what Gary D212 said.
Oh wow, that's great. I mean,
that's not bad. That'll soften the blow a little bit.
I'll take it. Shit. What about Hadi's position? Hadi was third. 750 always better. Hadi first, Nick second. Good. Well, there's a lot of love. The comments coming fast and furious, but I am going to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. And I thank the Arnold people for running a very efficient show.
Free.
It was over a little past 9:30. How great is that? We don't have to stay up too late because we're losing an hour of sleep. Wow. Because of the time change anyway. Ricky Wayne is not his name. That's a reference to a great journalist and bodybuilder from the past. If you don't know who he is, Google it. He had a hell of a physique back in the day. And Big Mike Cox had a hell of a physique himself back in the day.
Not as good as Ricky Wayne.
Yes, you did. And I want to thank you, Mike, for
yeah, bro. Love this shit, man.
It's good stuff. And everybody who watched and joined in on the chat and all that, thank you all for watching. We're doing a power hour this week. Me and Giles will talk about the show. Meathead Podcast is Wednesday night at 7. Big Mike Cox is always on there. Yeah, and then we seem to have a solidified panel for now. It's me and Mike every week, but now it's Chris Pantano and Jim Mentis, the IPB Pro. So it's a good crew. So check us out. Wednesday at 7. Yeah, the Greek God. Wednesday at 7, guys. Be back for that for sure. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Have an awesome night. And we'll see you.
Peace.